Yo, yo, yo! Welcome, guys, to another stream. So we have a challenge sponsored and a bet, I think, here between BoYcaH and SiZe. AKA has for sure thrown some sponsorship at it, but I believe there's some personal betting going on here as well. So it's a best of 13. I think it might be mirrors. At the moment, they're arguing because they don't want two observers, and I was hoping I could co-cast this with BoYcaH because it's quite fun to chat with someone whilst watching the game. So let's see. Gonna give BoYcaH a call now. Hello, everyone. Yo, yo, yo. There's already some salt going on here and some tension, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So firstly, they didn't want you to. Well, not they. BoYcaH didn't want you to cast, and I was like, well, I'm not doing it on my own. BoYcaH's SiZe is then said to stop being a dick, basically. Yeah.
Okay. Well, nothing's changed then, basically.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the format they're doing. I think it's a load of mirrors, and they each get to pick one each. That's my understanding, but we'll figure it out as we go.
Okay. Oh, it says 3 times versus everything by the looks of it.
Oh.
He's gonna be happy with that.
That is true, though. He did say that. Alright, so what's up, chat? I'm going to try and be more chatty, have a look what's going on. Yeah, it'd be interesting. It's not just about who's got the best GLA. It's 3 GLA, 3 nuke, 3 air, and a tank decider. There we go. With ranked maps. This isn't a ranked map that he's picked here. Does he mean official maps?
Is this a sponsored or a bet between them?
It's both. So they've put on $100 each, and I think AKA's added to it as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. So there's a there's a bit of edge to this, which is always nice.
Right, well, he's picked the official maps, so I'm assuming he's prepared. Well, is he even in the 1v1 official map tournament?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Okay, so he's trying to get a bit of prep on it as well.
Yeah, I guess.
Interesting. I've not actually touched any 1v1 official maps at all.
When's your Dommy match?
Tomorrow or Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he'll probably end up winning that, to be honest. The amount of times I get like v China versus the GLA or something is ridiculous.
Dommy's experienced on weird maps as well.
Okay.
Like I think he's played a lot of the maps, to be honest.
Fairs. I guess I'm just gonna have to do a side, just rock up and see how things turn out.
Rock up and see which direction the wind's going.
Yeah, pretty much. Whilst he picks snowy maps, I'll pick desert maps.
Oh, we're having a bit of a disagreement about the map now. This is very unlike SiZe, isn't it? Look at it.
Yeah, SiZe is business.
SiZe is mean, yeah.
Yeah. funny feeling he's gonna get. He's gonna kick me. I reckon.
Hummy, I hear X-Gal and a bird. Oh, Nick. He's got a bit of the salt, hasn't he? Have you?
Yep.
Do you know that? Is he called Salt Bay? The chap who's like a famous. He's got loads of YouTubes of cooking steak and stuff, and he always sprinkles the salt over the over the steak. He's quite famous. Like they've had Ronaldo and Messi go to his restaurant and stuff.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I've not seen his YouTube videos, but I've seen the meme behind it where the guy's got his little hand spreading the salt thing.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think BoYcaH just got kicked there.
I think we might be here all day, you know, trying to decide what matchups to play.
I'm gonna tell BoYcaH off now. Stop pissing about. Let's get on with it. Is he hosted again? Why is he hosting as well with the US distance?
He's closer to us. He's not like on the other side.
No, but like SiZe is the furthest away, just so it makes sense if one of us hosted, right?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
that's
like
true.
a latency or two down.
I don't think that matters though online. I think that only matters with the Game Ranger for some reason.
Oh, okay. Right, he's hosted.
Okay.
Hummy's having fun. Look at.
Let's
Yeah, that's it. Salt B, that's the one. The chat knows. Old Hummy's having a good time in the chat. Oh dear. So I think BoYcaH wanted to pick the first matchup and the first map, but what we have here is BoYcaH's mirror and SiZe's map. So we've got BoYcaH in the south with the GLA and SiZe in the north with the GLA. So how, yeah.
What are you feeling? Who are you feeling is going to win in this matchup?
I mean, I think in the early days of their challenges, which I've seen, BoYcaH was well ahead in the GLA mirrors, but of recent ones, I think SiZe has been winning quite a few.
Okay. Okay.
Now, this being SiZe's map, I'm actually going to go with SiZe to kick things off with a 1-0 here.
You sure you want to go with SiZe the way he's building his supply on the top left?
Well, oh dear, he's got 2 workers stuck in the same place as well.
Oh my god.
Well, we see different builds already. So we see BoYcaH with the 3 supplies straight, and SiZe with a. He looks like he's learned how to box his main supply finally, and some wonky second supply over there. Now, although he's delayed the 3rd supply, would you say it's worth what he's doing, trying to secure the oil area, or what are your thoughts on this? You're the king of the paint.
King of the paints. Ooh.
King of the paint.
What kind of paint? Oil paint.
All the paints.
To be honest, I don't think he's going for the oil. So securing it. Oh, that's a nice pickup though from SiZe, killing the first tech. That's quite huge. I don't think personally going for the oil straight away is ideal because you can pretty much run them over. Or he's going to have the tech there, the upgrade on the cannon. I think this is a good victory for. Oh, he killed a couple of workers. That's a pretty good victory. I personally would go with 3 supplies, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna tech terror or an arms dealer, then I think the 3 supplies is gonna be stronger.
But you'll see SiZe do this a lot. He likes to go 2 supplies first of all, and a few tunnels on the map for map control seems to be his go-to build, really.
Oh, SiZe tech terroring the war factory here. I think that puts him in quite a good spot here.
Yeah, I missed that. That's pretty massive. He got the crush and the arms dealer.
So right now, I think he's got the opportunity to kill BoYcaH outright here, or at least, you know, do significant damage.
BoYcaH denying that bottom left tunnel was pretty huge, because I think part of SiZe's plan there, which actually I missed it, but he did a delayed TT, and he wanted to get that tunnel up on the left to then kick BoYcaH off the left supply as well. So BoYcaH denying that was pretty huge.
Well, I think, judging from how BoYcaH's got 3 supplies here, it's not as massive because he can then still kick BoYcaH off that supply in the middle, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like SiZe is doing now. But SiZe definitely needs to expand behind this.
He has slowed down his third, and he's dropped off big tech RPG blob there.
Oh, this is gonna be
It's a messy engagement. It's a messy engagement. Killing his own quad a little bit as well. Ooh.
Oh, that is not good from SiZe. I would probably give BoYcaH an edge here, considering he's on 2 war factories now, and also the fact that SiZe didn't really do anything with that kind of push.
True. But
generally
SiZe,
speaking,
at least he's equalised the supplies now. At least SiZe has slowed down his third. And
yeah,
he's going to be harassing again here.
That's true. The only thing would be is it's going to be 2 war factories versus 1 war factory.
Yeah.
Question here is, would you throw down a second arms dealer, or would you go for the oil behind this?
I think BoYcaH's feeling the pressure right now. Maybe SiZe can be greedy behind this, and he is getting the rebels for the oil.
Yeah, see that? Great minds think alike. Big SiZe. I think I would have gone for the oils behind this, because that'll just ramp up his economy even more.
Yeah.
This may be an overextension though.
Yeah, he can't afford to take a bad engagement right now. BoYcaH though, a little bit faster getting towards that left supply with the tunnel.
Yeah.
Pretty close from the 2 of them. But I would say SiZe needs to get in that bunker by the oil, because even if he's down on arms dealers, at least if you've got tunnels and the buildings, you're going to be you're going to be relatively safe. SiZe we see getting that second arms dealer now.
Well, if he goes up to 2 oils here, he could even throw down a third, in my opinion. That's a good pick off and taking out the rebel, but I think losing 2,
sacking 2 quads for delaying.
I don't know if that's worth it or not. I don't think it's worth it. But what SiZe could actually do here is either drop down a 3rd war factory or start tech terroring.
Yeah. He's actually going for a 3rd arms dealer.
Yeah, it's good. I think I probably would lean towards that as well.
BoYcaH has not started any palace tech yet. He's got to start something, because on 3 supplies you are going to float a little bit, unless he's constantly going to be building tunnels as well.
It looks like that. It looks like he's constantly building a lot of tunnels. Oh, SiZe has actually got his own Scorp rocket, so what you tend to see previously, where SiZe would just continuously spamming quads, and
he's mixed in. Right.
Which is a good thing. And the fact that he's going to be on 3 war factories now, he can just literally move across the map if he wants to.
Well, so SiZe is already, I was going to say, the left side of the map could be pretty big, but SiZe is already popped here.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to lose that tunnel though. Oh, BoYcaH's wasting a bit actually. Lost the Scorp there.
Yeah.
Big SiZe.
It's a bit of a miss micro there though from the big SiZe.
He could have launched 2 Scorp rockets off that Scorp and didn't he?
No. Imagine launching those 2 rockets, eh?
Hey. Come on, we're in game 1.
It started early. This has actually worked out pretty well for BoYcaH.
How did BoYcaH win that?
I have no idea.
Way more. Well, we see the reinforcements, and that's what you were talking about, the 3 arms dealers.
Yeah.
So even with, I don't know, somehow SiZe lost the first engage, he's got enough production to clear this area out. No,
Always have
no
more
palace
production.
for BoYcaH either.
I think BoYcaH's lost there. I think he's just been overwhelmed. The fact
Called
that
it.
he's lost.
But yeah, I agree. I called it. You said which way do you let it go? Even SiZe is getting the palace now.
Yeah.
He can afford it.
Well, it's natural progression, right? It's not like you're gonna throw down a 4th war factory. Which you could, but I think it's better for you to throw down the palace just in case if they do have a palace and they get buggies out. But then you take a lot of punishment doing that. Oh, this could be huge though.
You see that again though? That's an instant detonation. You see that?
Yeah, yeah. I have to agree. I have to admit that BoYcaH's probably got the best tech terrors.
Yeah.
In the game that I've ever seen. Like you said, it's instant, pretty much instant detonation.
Yep.
Do you see SiZe with his cheeky tunnel?
Yeah, I know. I don't know how he gets it there.
I have no idea. He did that to me in a challenge where he had about bloody 2 tunnels in my base. I was like, what the hell?
He's very good, SiZe, at fighting in one area whilst either putting a few units or a worker or a tunnel or whatever else in an area where you're not focused on and where you're not looking.
Yeah.
Not just in paint mirrors, but in a lot of matchups actually.
BoYcaH's killing the oil here, which is a good pick-off.
I would consider quitting if I was in BoYcaH's position right now.
Agreed, agreed.
You're a supply down and an oil down, and you're literally hemmed in your base.
Yeah, exactly. This is where the difference is, I think, between the top players, I guess. I'm not saying that BoYcaH's not a top player, but more the fact that they realise that, well, okay, this is not a winning position, so just call it.
To argue BoYcaH's case here, I think maybe one argument for staying in the game is just to, if you're thinking of the series, it's to make your opponent just really sweat and work hard for the win kind of thing. So it's, you know, rather than just like quitting really fast and suddenly your opponent could win like 2 games fast and get really confident. If it's dragged right out, then I guess if you're thinking of the series, that you know, that might be why he does it.
Maybe, but at this stage of the game where we've been trying to get them to micro a lot, I don't think that SiZe really gives a damn. He can just literally A move. He's got buggies now.
Well, I also think SiZe doesn't mind a long game, and he sometimes plays with his food a bit as well, doesn't he? You know, floats 20k and is quite happy to just let it go long. So,
if anything, I think it works in the favour of SiZe, considering it gives him more time to get used to the pace of the game.
Yeah, he doesn't warm up, so it gives him a chance to feel good and
gives him the chance to do his little happy dance when he's winning. Go AFK.
And he's go AFK and do that little chuckle to himself. That we know is a thing since he started streaming. We know he does that. He's put some rebels in BoYcaH's worker line there.
Nice little pick off there. I think that's full troll mode, right?
Yeah. He has.
Look how
I mean, he has shut BoYcaH down hard here with his BoYcaH's best army.
Yep. There's 3 of these, right? 3.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I have a funny feeling BoYcaH's probably going to go on a map which is 2 supply, and the next one I think he will go for complete aggression.
Right.
Like Tech Terror. This time round he went for a macro build.
Yeah. What the SiZe's though? Because it wasn't that, like, it wasn't a instant TT. It was a get a few tunnels up and get a TT in as like your 3rd tech kind of thing. I mean, it's cool because, you know, in the early game of the paint mirror, you are thinking, oh, is the guy TTing? And when you don't see one, you kind of relax and not look for it. So if it just sort of rocks up a minute late, it could catch you off guard. It seemed to take BoYcaH off guard, that's for sure.
Well, I think he was pulling BoYcaH left and right, so which allowed his TT to become successful
Yeah.
in that early game. I don't know whether it's the best thing to do.
Well, if it failed, it would have been pretty much GG because BoYcaH was on the 3 supplies straight.
Yep. The map is quite wide open as well, so you got more opportunities to get through as well. So maybe on this map, it's pretty good to maybe do that.
Yeah.
SiZe's buggy mic is probably not the best though. I've seen him go quite close to the army. Maybe it's the map. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think he focused on that Vet3 score, and it was like round the side of the supply, so his buggies all ran towards it. Yeah.
Okay. One thing I do like about SiZe though is he, after me complaining at him quite a lot, he's finally starting to add in markets. Like literally, I think about a year or two back, you would see SiZe literally only build one market and that's it. But if you look at him now, he keeps fitting in markets.
Yeah.
Which just makes it a lot stronger his GLAs. To be honest, with the series that I've casted and watched, because I've done quite a few of these guys, you know, best of whatever challenges.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think SiZe is ahead in the GLA mirrors. So a lot of people say BoYcaH's GLA is the best. I strongly disagree. Like it is really good, but I think SiZe's GLA is pretty strong, man. Like if you don't need to take the word for it, but if you track the replays and watch the games, you see that SiZe wins a lot. GG from BoYcaH.
Well, that was my comment, that in the early challenges BoYcaH seemed to be way up, but SiZe has clawed quite a few back, and then you of course won that GLA only set very convincingly. So I think yeah, I think that title of this best GLA BoYcaH is certainly a questionable thing now. I mean, he's losing a lot to SiZe in it. He lost convincingly to you in it. Hell, even I went 1-1 with him in GLA Mirror, so how about that?
Hey,
hey.
You're going to be the next paint master, eh?
Yeah, maybe. No, it's definitely my weakest, that's for sure. Hi, Anthony85. He's
everybody has their weak points, don't they?
Yep. Sponsored and a bet. Chat's asking, is this sponsored? Maratby says, I want Xgal and Logica versus Crazy and Rage. I think that can be arranged, actually.
We're trying to get it arranged.
Yeah.
That would be tricky. I think they're both as good as the players in terms of SiZe and Rage. Sorry, SiZe and Crazy. So.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. Shall I,
Yeah, you can host.
Oh, nice. What map were they on there?
I think it's still Vendetta, no?
Was it? Oh, okay. Sure. So I guess BoYcaH picks the map of the nuke mirror now? I guess that's the way they're doing it.
Okay. So, loser picks the map. No. Is it player A picks the matchup, and then player B picks the map? And then it's vice versa?
I think it has to be. It has to alternate now, because BoYcaH started with GLA Mirror, and so SiZe started with the map, so...
And then he's just picked nuke. I'm assuming SiZe picked nuke. So then it would be BoYcaH's map choice.
Yep.
It's good to see Rage back. Obviously, I played with him and spoke to him for quite a few years, so it's always nice to see the old legends like yourself come back, which is good.
Yeah, and Sexy made an appearance the other day, didn't he?
Yeah. So it seems to be a trend of some people coming back. I guess with Christmas rolling around as well, maybe people got a bit more time.
Shiro in chat says, how much is on the line? We think, or we suspect, they've each thrown in $100 here, and we believe there's a bit of sponsorship in there as well, in the mix as well. So serious business, basically.
I
Is
did
what we
call the
have
map
here.
as well. I did tell you that BoYcaH would go for a 2 supply map.
I like this map as well, actually. Really like Forgotten Air Battle. I hope he picks this on the 11th. I love Forgotten Air Battle.
To be fair, I think my favourite maps at the moment are quite heavily with supply. So things like Vendetta,
Do you like Snowy?
Eagle Eye.
Snowy?
Yeah, Snowy Drought I like as well. And then obviously Spalding's new map added to that with all those supplies as well.
Freezing Rain. Check that out,
Freezing
guys. New map. So we have BoYcaH in the red with Nuke and SiZe in the blue with Nuke as well. Who do you favour in this matchup?
From what I remember and what I've seen, I probably on this map would give it to BoYcaH.
Okay.
On this map. Because I've seen a couple of games whereby he's beaten, I think it's been SiZe or it might have been some other top players in a nuke mirror on this match, this map.
Wow, so pretty interesting from BoYcaH here. He's going straight Helix. And
Which makes sense.
Yeah, we got SiZe doing, I think what he's done a few times now, which is War Factory Barracks into delayed Helix. Is what you're probably going to see from SiZe here. The airfield will possibly go here. Nope, that's a bunker. Will the airfield go here? I'm expecting to see an airfield. There it is. From SiZe. So he's actually protected his supplies well here.
I like what SiZe... I think SiZe is starting to perk up a little bit because I like what he's done against what BoYcaH is doing.
Well, we've just seen 2 games in a row where SiZe is now boxing his supplies. Which, yeah.
Who says an old dog can't learn, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is perfect what SiZe is doing against what BoYcaH is doing, because he's got the War Factory out for any kind of licks played for the Helix, and he's getting the oil behind it. Like he's guaranteed to get at least 1 oil here.
Yeah, but hold your horses. SiZe's licks isn't out yet, and SiZe has. I mean, he must know that because he hasn't seen a single unit yet. SiZe has got to be making a GAT here because there's literally nothing against this BoYcaH Helix right now. This has to be a GAT from SiZe right now.
Yeah, is he going to put it through the War Factory? He didn't put it through the War Factory.
That's not good.
That's huge. Yeah.
He's going to get hunted straight here.
Oh, this is going to change the game.
Oh, he doesn't know that SiZe... does he have his tank hunters in that?
No, he doesn't. He's faking it.
He's faking it. He is faking. Big SiZe is faking it.
What a baller.
Wow. Oh, are you sure? He's still going across the map. Oh, BoYcaH has the GAT set out. BoYcaH is definitely ready.
So you can select it, can't you?
We're about to...
Oh, no.
Yeah, he does actually.
Oh,
he did load it. Okay. I was about to say that was next level if he was faking having units in the licks.
That's what I would have done if I hadn't had any units.
Yeah, what else can you do? Yeah. Well, that wasn't so bad for SiZe. He didn't lose any trucks. He lost 1 dozer, and it looked like he was going to be hunted.
You can get the oils here as well, so if you can get the oils, this is perfect for
he has
for
the
big
upgrade.
SiZe.
He's getting them.
Oh, there's the Helix. Oh.
Ooh, took a lot of damage.
He's got to get there to help out, so he's managed to save that oil grab.
Well, SiZe is on 2 oil.
So SiZe right now, what he needs to do is just drop down the 2nd War Factory and start pumping units in his game.
Yeah.
Question is, does BoYcaH know that he's got the oils?
I don't think he knows at all. I don't think he knows at all.
That's quite huge. That's quite significant there.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to find out now. This is where BoYcaH starts to throw the GG keys out the window.
Well,
And
he's
that,
bringing his Lotus, BoYcaH, to actually get this bottom oil, but SiZe at the 2k boost. There's a Battlemaster top of the map here. Takes
yeah,
out another GAT. It's locked down by the ECM.
that's risky from BoYcaH as well,
That
sending the
Overlord,
OV.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking that. Just
'cause
to
if the
walk out
Helix,
there.
yeah.
Where is the Helix? It's just sitting at home.
He's got a part-time Helix. We've seen that yesterday as well.
In the 2v2s, yeah.
Yeah, just
Oh,
sends it back and
he's got a third Helix. Big size.
okay, okay.
Well, with the extra economy, he can have that and probably match BoYcaH's ground army quite comfortably.
Well, it looks like SiZe has no OVs on the field as of yet, but the beauty here is the fact that he could pretty much kill his entire base, BoYcaH's base, with the Battlemaster and the Licks.
Yeah.
Although he's gonna lose the Battlemaster, so yeah. Nice play there from BoYcaH.
It was actually. I was thinking that SiZe was just going to walk in and cause havoc, but BoYcaH did well. He has to get out of dodge size. Good defense from BoYcaH. I think that's one of his strengths as well. He's very good at defending in a lot of matchups.
For sure. I think SiZe here should really kill the oil, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you've had that early lead, you think to yourself, right, I'll just go and win now. But BoYcaH's too good to gift you the win, so SiZe should still be pragmatic about it. Just deny that oil. Even camp his own oil a bit if he wanted. Chuck a bunker there and an outpost or something to catch the other, the Lotus or something.
Risky though, considering he's only got the one dozer.
True, you'd probably want to throw your CC down before you do that.
Interesting enough, SiZe is going to go for the oil though. Relatively speaking, I don't think he's going to be able to hold that oil.
I don't. I just like him to kill it, I think.
Yeah, same. That's what I would have done. BoYcaH's got his own 2 Helixes now as well.
And I think BoYcaH's showing a bit more conviction here with what you're supposed to be doing. He was behind, but he's for sure equaled things out, and he's gone slowly and taken control of both oils.
This is going to be dicey though. He's just got himself trapped here. So
losing an Overlord for free. Oh, he is in a real corner here.
Yeah.
BoYcaH. Yeah. Big army coming in from the right side though. Is he going to try and flank SiZe here? Looks like he is.
SiZe should know. He's got the Lotus there in the middle.
Well, we're about to see who wins the game after this engagement.
Oh, the Helix of BoYcaH there going to damage one of those OVs. Oh no.
Oh, it's just, oh wow, just great from SiZe. Awesome
Superior
from
micro.
SiZe, yeah, really good micro.
I think SiZe isn't messing around, man.
He's meaning business tonight, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, that
I think
unless BoYcaH gets some sort of miracle hit with a bomber, that must be game now, surely.
he's miles off from level 3 after that engagement. He's level 3 is 1500 XP, right?
True.
SiZe is closer to that than BoYcaH. I think BoYcaH's lost the game there.
BoYcaH's been cash hacking down here.
Oh, nice, nice. That's one way of getting himself back into the game.
She's still running around.
Wonder where she's running to, eh?
Hey.
Hey, hey. Has SiZe completely forgotten about it?
Well, that is one way to lose. Get your CC captured and get hunted. He must surely get an outpost out. Is this going to be an outpost?
No, it's an Overlord. Ah, he sent his Lotus back, but the BoYcaH Lotus is on the other side of the map now.
Yeah,
Where
he's
is
got
she
to keep
gone?
his eye on that. She's by the bunker on his
there she
second
is.
supply, yeah. Just walking
He's
back
killing
in
in the forest. I think SiZe here just wins outright. It's just a question of how well these ECMs do. Lotus has been revealed.
Yeah, it has, but I'm gonna possibly keep my eye on this potential engagement. Well, just sell the War Factory. Doesn't sell the War Factory.
That's fucking smart from SiZe.
That's intentional. He wants the XP.
Yeah.
He's got
he
level
got the
3.
XP.
Wow. Yeah, he's just said it. We saw that too. Big brain, big size. Wow.
That is the whole other level I've seen in gear.
Oh, yes. Big size. Here it comes, level 3. I think BoYkaH's going to intercept the bomber though. Not sure about telling your opponent you've got it.
He went from 400 IQ to 10 IQ for telling him.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, things like that, a lot of people don't tend to realise is that, yeah, he's captured it, but if he gets level 3 from it, then it's worth him capturing it.
It is. Next level from SiZe these games so far.
He started his float as well. He's got the 8k in the bank.
Hello, Ramses from Russia community. Good luck in the final. Thank you very much. If I pronounced that right, I probably haven't pronounced that right. Gonna get in trouble again.
you start seeing the dog emojis come up.
Yeah. Dog spam on the way. Yeah. Who let the dogs out?
Oh. As long as they've got the pig emoji there, that's all that matters as well.
Yeah. Oh, I love that from SiZe. That was even not getting the outpost. I think he's just big brain so far tonight.
Yeah. You gotta remember as well. Imagine if SiZe spammed Clan Wars.
Yeah.
How incredibly like next level he would be playing. The fact that he's like this now at not playing that many Clan Wars and just playing challenges just shows you what the potential he's got to take those next few levels of gears.
Yeah. Well, I've always said he's great in every format.
Agreed.
I've known him since the old days, so 1v1 to 4v4 he's great. GG. That is 2-0.
That's very convincing wins for
I think
SiZe.
so. Both of them. Yeah.
The other thing I've noticed about SiZe though is he tends to drop off towards the latter stages of the set.
Right.
I don't know whether that's fatigue or whether that's just him getting bored. I know he gets bored quite often.
Yeah, I mean, possibly. And yeah, lack of concentration, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I think there are some games within a set, and I know Domi will often point this out and others, but they sort of say that SiZe can almost gift the opponent a win or two, just because you wonder what he's doing in a couple of the games. Yeah.
He sat there stroking his cat and having a laugh with his evil laugh.
Yeah, we've just seen 2 pretty much flawless games from him. So it's, I guess, consistency, right?
Yeah.
If he offered that every game in the set,
he'd be unbeatable. He would be unbeatable.
And BoYkaH's gone for his GLA again.
Okay, so they can play this. So if I get this right, they can play any set at any time, essentially. But they can only play a max of 3 of them.
It's going to be 3 sets of 3 mirrors, which they can pick from. 3 vanilla GLA, 3 nuke, 3 air, I think. Oh, we get to pick the map. What do you want to see here?
I'm giving my verdict. We've got to have the spouting map. Oh, they don't have it. Oh.
BoYkaH, I think, ranked only. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Let's have a look here. Yeah, me neither, lol. Bound Badlands?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, I don't know.
Just do Badlands. Yeah,
Alright.
go for it.
Yep. See what they make of that.
He's so sorry. You might need to go observer, by the
Oh
way.
fuck, that's gonna piss him off, isn't it? shit. That's that moment you just wanna tilt your head down. Don't look. Don't look at the flame that you are getting received at that moment. Oh.
He's not a happy chappy, is he? This BoYcaH.
Oh, thank you, Balrog. So, I was talking the other day about an old friend that I played with, which we discovered was between 2003 and 7. He's saying that he never thought it would be the case, but he's loving watching the 0 Hour again. So,
Awesome.
shout out to Balrog. Thank you for that.
That's what we like to hear.
Back to the Salt Bay. BoYcaH's definitely dropped a bit of salt 2 games into this set. But yeah, this is going to mix it up, right? You can't just go 3 supplies here.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Although he's doing the right move here, BoYcaH, sending the terrorist out towards that left-hand side. But generally speaking, BoYcaH likes to take the supply closer to the opponent, which makes sense because you can mine it out, but it's also the ability to crush the workers a lot better here as well.
Right. So you think BoYcaH will use that bottom tunnel as his third supply and the point where he harasses with techs?
Yeah.
Okay. He's also denied the SiZe tunnel in a similar position.
Which is massive.
I didn't actually see, but which worker did he send to get that tunnel up down there? Because it seemed to be a lot faster than SiZe's, considering it walked further as well.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. There's a tech terror being lined up. I don't know whether this is a full tech terror or not, but SiZe is aware of it. Well, as I say that, he just runs right past it.
And here it comes from BoYcaH. Yeah. Oh,
wait, he's only taken 4. It takes 5 to kill it.
Yeah, he killed his own tech there as well, when he could have killed 5 workers, which would have really hurt SiZe.
Yeah.
SiZe has got to be a bit careful. I mean, he's going in with his own tech now. Oh, what was that?
I don't know. I did not see it.
You don't see that? He dropped a terrorist off. 1. I think to kill the quad, but he killed his own tech. Hasn't scrap denied. I mean, it had been great if he'd have killed the quad and then got into the worker line. Have you seen BoYcaH's workers there? They stopped mining. For like 15 seconds, 10-15 seconds they weren't mining.
Oh wow, okay.
But he has dropped down the third in his main base.
This tunnel on the right side could be quite huge though.
It's up, yeah. But SiZe hasn't even got his arms dealer back yet. Why is he... Oh! Oh! That was... Are we watching the freaking Matrix here? That was in slow motion.
My god! SiZe is balling today!
Wow, but that is big balls as well though. You say balling, but it's big balls to use your only tech to attempt to shut down the tech RPG push that is coming.
Agreed, agreed. And he's gonna deny the tunnel as well. That's fucking huge. Absolutely huge.
Bloody hell, I missed that. I was having a sip of my beverage here.
You probably watched the action replay of SiZe's move
I was still thinking about the terrorist drop-off, yeah?
That was nuts. I thought that was a game-changing moment, to be honest. Because I thought if at that point, if he had kept that alive, he would have been able to shut off that whole left-hand side and get the tunnel up.
BoYcaH's got is loaded up another tech terror there.
That'll go for the tunnel, I think. Oh no, he's going for the supply. Ah.
So is he gonna kill the tunnel and then follow it up with these quads? That's what it looks like. Oh, what is that spike? See that spike?
Yeah.
He's not going to be happy if that didn't work. I feel like we might have been kicked out if that hadn't worked.
I think if he's losing, he would have closed down his game, not just kicked us out, man. He would have forfeited like he did last time.
The boycotts, as we like to say.
That's it, the boycott.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think if SiZe can kill BoYcaH's base here...
Well, he's on... I mean, SiZe is going to be low on the cash, although he has run over some workers there. But the difference here is SiZe is shutting down the production, although he just let a quad walk out for free. Yeah, he's looking at those quads at home, but he's got to beat a Vet 2 quad. That's going to be difficult. I think BoYcaH's got too much here. This is 2-1. SiZe is not paying attention to his quad in BoYcaH's base.
Well, if he retakes the supply in the top middle there, I think he shuts this all down. I think he's still got an opportunity to get himself into this game, back into this game, to be honest. Well,
that was a really good engagement for SiZe. Got a super tech.
Yeah.
Oh, what's he doing with that? Super tech. I mean, he has got an oil, but he's on 1 supply against 3, and he's just lost his forward tunnel.
Well, he can re-establish the supply in that top, and he needs to get that oil that he's forgotten about on the bottom.
He's getting it now, yeah.
That's quite huge.
BoYcaH going to be on the 2 arms dealer again, though.
That is true.
Vet
that is
3
true.
quad in the mix too.
If did you see that he's got the demo trap on manual? So SiZe tried to detonate the demo trap by building a scaffold, but it didn't work because BoYcaH's got it on manual.
Well,
in all
honesty, I mean, I was using the scaffold to blow up the demo traps, but Dommy got a bit upset by it, so I've not been doing it lately. But it's not against the rules, is it? I mean,
no, it's not.
Yeah.
That's been happening for many years, and there's an easy counter just by building it. You can put it on manual. Yeah. Which is a bit odd because obviously he advocates the capture in the building, which is a lot. I don't think you can even stop it. I think I've seen a game where my Raptors tried to target down the rebel capturing it, or the Rangers capturing it, but it wouldn't kill it because of the building itself, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's a tricky one. Oh, is this going to be a tech terror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say the game's stabilised a little bit, but BoYcaH's still up a supply, but SiZe has the oil, both oil at the moment, but I don't think he's going to hold the bottom right one for too much longer.
SiZe definitely needs to try and get that side back, but it's tricky considering the going up the cliff and also that tunnel being there.
Yeah, if that tunnel gets up, it'll be awful to engage up there, but...
Agreed.
Whenever you see a BoYcaH tech at this stage, you've got to wonder if it's a tech tower. Oh, we can't be doing that. He just forgot
Definitely
about
not.
those. No.
There certainly is lag spikes in that though.
Yeah.
But obviously we know that it's not us.
Yeah, we do. Oh, the high ground fight for BoYcaH here is just really good.
Yep, yep. He needs to go back now, yeah. So SiZe doing what he needs to do to try and keep himself in this game. Should actually send that dead one back.
Yeah, I agree. That Vet 2 quad's going to put in a lot of work.
The Vet 3's
Vet 3.
just been taken down. He should get the scope up to the rockets. As soon as they fire the rockets, go get the scrap. He's cleared everything up there.
It's incredible he held that, to be honest.
Agreed.
But I think BoYcaH just A-moved, actually. He didn't... Ooh, here's another tech tower. So he just sent the 2 in there, but got 5 workers. I think you're going to be happy with that. Every day of the week.
I think BoYcaH is aware that SiZe has... Alright. So SiZe is even building fake buildings as well, like the fake barracks. You never used to see that.
No.
Yeah.
But despite all that, and it's good to see, BoYcaH, as he always does actually, in many a set, has come back here, and he's looking like he's going to take this.
Yeah, BoYcaH is in a lot of a heavy favour here. He's throwing down the third war factory as well.
Wonder who he got that from.
Well, apparently not me.
Oh.
According to some of the chat that I've read on the stream.
Okay.
SiZe is he's gonna lose his main base here by the looks of it. Those RPGs could be quite tricky to deal with. So, what would you do here? Would you send your units back, or would you carry on attacking?
As SiZe,
Yeah.
I'd be feeling pretty desperate right now.
He needs to kill that third war factory, but I think BoYcaH just has too much now with the third war factory.
Did you know about that? What SiZe just did there on this map?
What's that? Which bit
This
am I looking at?
where this red scorp's dying. He actually, the worker built the tunnel and the scorp couldn't get to it. Didn't know that.
Ah, okay. Okay, I know where the hill is, the
Yeah,
cliff.
where the hill
Okay.
is. Yeah.
That's pretty nice, that's pretty cute.
I think if BoYcaH had maybe guard moded it, it wouldn't have got up. But he just kind of A-moved it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well,
interesting.
how would the guard bird work, considering that he would need to reach the worker, right?
It was in the middle of the scaffold, the worker,
Ah, okay, okay.
but towards the hill, so the scorp couldn't get to it.
Have you seen the BoYcaH supply at the top? That one worker stopped the collecting of
Yeah.
all the guys, look at them!
Here he goes.
I just think the fact that BoYcaH has so much money, like, cause he's even on an oil, he's on what, an oil and 4 supplies.
He could
it's
throw
just-
down a palace, couldn't he, really?
Yeah, he could do anything. He
Yeah.
could literally throw down a palace. He could throw down another war factory. It's just a little too late, I think.
This is another thing SiZe is very good at, sort of poking in one area, making your opponent really commit to that area, and he's used that as an opportunity to clear out his old second supply.
Yep, yep.
BoYcaH's popped, and he's not popped everything yet.
Ooh, this could get dicey.
Yeah, that was a
Like-
bit of a Fargo there.
That was a great engagement for SiZe there.
I mean, I just don't think it's still not going to be enough, but
Yeah. Although SiZe has 5k in the bank, so it's not like he's not got the money.
true.
And he's cleared off one of the supplies.
He's definitely taken the better engagements, and he does have more XP than BoYcaH. I mean, I guess SiZe will hang around until he tries to get 5-star. This is a little bit awkward, though.
Yeah. I don't know why, but the units always seem to be quite buggy on the cliffs, on the hills, like that.
Took forever to move down, didn't they?
Yeah. Imagine having the StarCraft vision on this. Imagine having the high ground. You
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to see anything above, right?
Yeah, true.
BoYcaH's doing a bit of a Fargo tunnel protect on the oils there on the bottom right.
Yeah, we commented on that the other day, saying it was sort of a Fargo meta, that, and I think it's a good thing to copy. Oils are
Definitely.
important.
See, even Fargo has its utilities, man.
Yeah, he's achieved something since 2006. Bunkering his oil.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I know.
Nice.
I know I'm outrageous, but he deserves the banter. He likes it. He likes it really. I got a map.
Well, that's-
I got a map made for him. Come on.
Well, that's the good thing about Fargo, right? He's like, he can take banter. He gives banter and he can take it as well.
Mhm. True.
Like, for example, BoYcaH, he tries to give banter, but then when somebody banters him back, he classifies it as bullying. Like, look at today, for example.
Well, I've never seen 20 Scorp missiles miss a terrorist before, and it then went and killed 2 Scorps. You see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. SiZe is on some steroids today with these units. Like he's gonna get. Oh, I thought he was gonna get another terrorist there.
Oh, look at this from BoYcaH, the old Scud launchers.
He's starting to do that quite a bit these days. He's starting to incorporate these scuds. I'm not sure how I feel with it. I don't think it's. If you can get to extreme late game where you got like mass unit spam,
yeah,
then maybe.
It's been a while, so I'm gonna say this. Do you like using your Scud launcher?
What do you like to know, eh?
Hey. Oh, he's getting some good hits off there.
Hey, I know my Scud launchers do some good hits as well. So.
Oh dear. Well, we've got to entertain ourselves somehow. We're already, the second paint mirror here.
Definitely. Those Scud launchers are throwing out a bit of toxins as well. You feel on the ground.
I bet they are.
As long as those Scud launchers don't damage yourself, that's the good part.
Oh yeah. We don't want any collateral, that's for sure.
on a serious note, the only time I ever use Scud launchers is in FFAs.
Okay.
But they are getting quite a lot of utility there. If you can see it, like he's getting quite a lot done.
I'm not getting too excited by this Tox Bomb because I still don't think it's enough.
Definitely not.
And he even has the toxin upgrade thingy to cancel the Anthrax as well.
Do you need a palace for Scud launchers?
Yeah.
Or is it?
You need a palace, yeah.
Okay. I probably wouldn't get it then. I'd probably get the cash bounty in all honesty.
Yeah.
Over the Scud launchers because you can use buggies just to micro around.
True.
But yeah, that's the second paint mirror out the way, and hopefully we'll get the third.
Someone in chat says, "Why did we stop playing StarCraft 2?" Well, that was an easy answer for me. You and Spalding are to blame for that. You got me back here.
And if I had the chance to do it again, I will.
But what about you? You've done a bit of StarCraft, like intermittently. But why have you quit as such?
Ironically enough, you're the one who got me into StarCraft.
Right,
that's
there you go then.
I remember back in 2012, 2013, I think you left Zero Hour in 2010, and then I think around that time, 2012, we kept in contact through Spalding and whatnot. I think you told me to come across StarCraft.
Well, Spalding was like well into it before me, StarCraft. Him and Mirage and another old OE called Apex, they were playing it a lot, and then they got me over there.
Spalding is really sick in StarCraft as well. I remember him going off race. He was playing like Zerg, and obviously his main is Terran, and he still spanked me. Like he had creep right next to my base. That's how bad I was at StarCraft. But yeah, once you got me into it, I played it for I think I played about 3.5k games.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of got bored of it because it wasn't Legacy of the Void. Legacy of the Void is a lot quicker.
It gets dry. And one thing that tilted me with StarCraft is it is more macro than micro, and it is very upsetting. My race was Protoss to build up for like 5 minutes and then basically lose the game because you've missed a Terran drop.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just really frustrating when you're practicing a build order. And like the games are slower, you take like 5-6 minutes building up, and then you miss one medivac dropping into your base, and it's literally GG. That's the annoying thing. I found that tilting anyway.
It can flip quite heavily. For me, I don't think it was so much missing a medvac because obviously there wasn't that many TVTs that I played, and I felt that my TVT was pretty good. What I struggled the most with is playing versus Zerg or Protoss, where they've got AoE damage, so you know where they can do
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
area of effect. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts. When you have your Terran ball in a like trying to do an engagement,
Yeah.
it just literally wrecks your entire army. And I favored obviously playing Bio over Mech because Mech is even more slower.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me it got to the point where I knew that if I carried on playing, I could have potentially got into Masters and get maybe GM. But I fell back in love with the Zero Hour. That was what it was.
Oh, it's timeless. It's great. Someone in chat says again how much on the line, so we understand. I think they've thrown in $100 each, and we got sponsorship from AKA Baloney as well. Format being 3 GLA mirrors, 3 air mirrors, which we see now, one of the air mirrors, 3 nuke mirrors, and if it is equal, the decider will be tank mirror. And I think they've picked these armies because they've been doing a lot of personal bet challenges with GLA mirror, and I don't think they could agree, cough cough wink wink, they couldn't agree to do a nuke only mirror. So I think the compromise is a challenge with a bit of everything, basically.
Well, 3 of the things that they wanted to pick, one was picked for GLA. I think one was picked for nuke, and then they compromised on the air.
Right. I see.
But yeah, like just touching back on StarCraft. To be honest, I might even go back to it. Like 0 Hour for me is just I've done everything that I needed to do, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
I do like the fact that I'm unknown in StarCraft as well, so I can just literally turn up, hit play. It's a big more people playing it as well, so I can just literally turn up on the ladder and just play and not have to worry about anything.
True.
But hopefully, I think they've stopped making patches for it, and there's a new development team making a new RTS, so I'm hoping that turns out to be very good. So you never know, might start playing that new RTS.
The level of mechanics from the top Koreans, though, is something else. It's very hard to get to the top in StarCraft.
What was your average APM on there?
Not that high.
I thought you was floating around the 60s, weren't you?
Yeah, so in the end, when I spammed a lot, I'd average about 120 APM.
Okay.
But like the top Koreans are 200 to 300, so.
Yeah, that is nuts. I think for me, my average from the very start was 120. When I got into it quite well, it went up to about 180.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, an APM doesn't really mean too much. You can see people winning with less than 100 APM.
Well, that's why I like Protoss. Because you could be cheesy with a few units and just control them.
Yeah.
Whereas Terran and especially Zerg required a lot of good mechanics, a lot of APM to stay on top of all your production and.
Well, that's exactly it. I think Terran has the combined. You need to be good mechanically as well as micro-wise.
Yep.
But with Zerg, it flips a little bit, where Zerg need to be a lot more mechanically gifted.
You don't really need micro with Zerg. You just need to be good mechanically and just A-move. That's like the joke in StarCraft. Like, get your build order down and just build and A-move. Like, rally across the map, your units.
Exactly that. It's literally just A-moving with like baitings and stuff like that. Obviously now I sound salty by saying that, but it is kind of true. You don't need to micro.
Everybody who's not Zerg complains that Zerg is broken. So should we have a look at this game then?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I blame the guy who asked the question.
Yeah. So they're both at the moment killing tons of Chinooks, but the difference we see, SiZe is getting the oil, and that's going to be pretty big if he manages to get the oil. Oh, and he's just taken an airfield out. Well, that's GG.
Yeah, that's huge.
GG.
That is huge.
Oil and no Raptors for BoYcaH.
Even if he didn't get the oil and he killed all those raps,
Yeah.
That's a big GG right there. Because now, literally, you know, BoYcaH has nothing to. He can't do anything. He's lost that many rounds.
So I think all SiZe did, because BoYcaH dropped 4 MDs, which didn't seem to achieve much. And
Yeah.
all SiZe did was make a couple of Rangers and then get the oil. I think that's all he did.
Ooh, did you see that?
Where?
On the cliff. Where the oil was, the missile hit the bunker.
Oh wow.
But no, just touching up. Well, he's just lost the other airfield as
Yeah.
well. GG.
GG. Well, that was well,
Fast and
terrible from me there. I think I missed every airfield kill, and all we said was SiZe got oils. That's pretty much all we commentated in that game.
Well, that's literally what happened, right? You got the oil and then the airfields died.
That's true. What more do you want?
But yeah, like just touching upon what you said, in terms of the ranges, it worked one of two ways. For example, his mining was delayed quite significantly, so BoYcaH could have his wraps up doing a little bit more damage, but then you have that trade-off whereby, you know, SiZe will end up getting the ores quicker because he's got the ranges out. That would be the natural progression.
If those MDs don't do... doesn't have to be game-ending damage, but some damage, I think you're in a tricky spot.
Agreed. Well, all he needs to do was literally kill either Chinook or kill the power, and he's going to be not significantly ahead, but he's going to be in a more favourable spot, right?
Yeah. I don't know why BoYcaH didn't pick something like Liquid Gold, because he's quite good on a big map, I think, when you can take the oil. I think you're playing to SiZe's strengths, taking him on in an air mirror. Almost identical amount of supplies. I mean, we're back to the final paint. Do we pick the map again?
I don't know. I'm just gonna stay silent for now. BoYcaH's been throwing a lot of shade towards me, so.
Oh, a desert map.
Pick the most fucked up desert map that you can pick.
Well, let's. We picked a bit of a bunkery one with Baron. Let's go that. That's desert. That's yeah.
Yeah. I think this actually works in favour for BoYcaH with his three supplies, but I think this time round, I think he's going to go for a tech terror.
Okay.
We shall see.
So this is the third and final paint mirror of the set.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind GLA mirrors, but I think when you play 1 or 2, and then you're into your 3rd and 4th, it becomes either tiresome or just boring, because it's just the same kind of moves essentially.
Bit dry.
Yeah. But who are you favouring on this map?
I'm gonna favour SiZe on this one. What's this lag, by the way? You seen this lag?
Yep. Unfortunately, it is Sizzler with his internet.
He might have to restart something because that's spiking bad. Yeah, I'm gonna favour SiZe because I think, like I said on Vendetta, I think it's SiZe is very sneaky on open maps. You know, he gets the tunnels out and stuff like that.
Although he's sneaky, he tends to lose quite a bit. Like, I called it as well. BoYcaH's going for a tech terror.
He mixed it up. He didn't do 3 supplies.
Told ya, he does mix it up.
Look at SiZe with his fake barracks.
That's the other thing. I think I might have said this on stream, or I've said it to you. It's worth delaying building your fake barracks. Yep. Because then you can optimally mine a little bit more.
Get a worker going a bit faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
SiZe is going for his own TT.
And they're moving out. So BoYcaH's here it comes.
Oi, here it comes, eh? What have you been doing?
Does SiZe see it? Yeah, they basically drove past each other. He does see it. He does see it.
Is he gonna unload? He does unload. He needed to unload that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna lose.
Ooh. So only the 4 again. Here comes SiZe with his TT. 5 from SiZe.
SiZe, yeah.
So there's the difference.
So all SiZe really needs to do now is make sure he... Oh, he's given the scrap. He needed to make sure the scrap wasn't there. Just keep building building tunnels now, and then go from there.
Ah, so I guess what we saw from BoYcaH was he dropped off a worker with that 4 terrorist, and he's actually now gonna... This still might be good for BoYcaH. He's got more than SiZe.
Yeah.
With micro like that as well, he might be blaming lag, I don't know.
Well, I think this is game over, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh wow, what the hell?
He can get a super tech though.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much game over.
It will be... No? Wow, SiZe scrap denied.
Is SiZe feeling alright today? Well, to be honest, I don't even think him saving that war factory is going to matter too much, because the workers building the tunnel, he needs to crush the tunnel, the worker building that tunnel.
And I think I would have gone quad here, because you're just going to lose techs all day to that super tech, but it's not quite a fully scrapped super tech yet, but it is bet 3.
Yeah, it's game over.
It's game, yeah.
I think SiZe made 2 mistakes. One, the fact that he let the Tech Terror get through when he had a Tech RPG there.
Yeah.
And then secondly, not saving his tech as well. Like, for example, imagine if after killing the war factory he saved every single tech that he sent.
Right. Yeah.
Then he would have been able to deal with that push of BoYcaH's. That's what it comes down to, is the fact that he wasted his techs instead of conserving them.
Well, I still think that if SiZe, if you just said to SiZe, you'll be 3-2 up and you'd have played all the GLA mirrors, I think he'd take that. Because he is still 3-2 up.
Yeah, yeah.
I think SiZe is confident in air and nuke mirror against BoYcaH. Is he not?
Nuke definitely. Air mirror I think is a bit of a coin flip.
Yep.
Oh, whoops. I hosted.
Oh, are they there?
Sorry. No, I automatically hosted like an idiot.
There's definitely some lag going on with Revora here, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe
I can't seem to even press the observe. Oh wait, what the hell is going off?
Yeah, I thought I'd frozen a little bit before as well.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure why anybody plays on Revora anymore. Just because of how bad the server is. It's just better off to play in Game Ranger. It seems to be a lot smoother.
Yep.
Well, Anthony B says the same story. One good terror attack from BoYcaH and GG. I don't know. I just think if SiZe has conserved his techs, then I don't think it would have been GG. It's more the fact that SiZe lost his tech. So you got to remember as well, SiZe ended up losing, I think maybe 1 or 2 techs to when the actual tech terror happened as well. So there's small things that could have gone in favor of SiZe.
Oh, thank you, Jesse JJ, for that donation. Much appreciated, man. Thank you.
I would donate to you all day long if I could, man. Get to watch your high-level cast and streams. Much appreciated.
High-level talk about StarCraft and Scud launchers.
Oh, you don't get to talk about Scud launchers on any other streams, right?
That's true. So we are now into Game 6, which is the second of 3 nuke mirrors.
What is SiZe doing? I don't
know what SiZe is doing with that dozer. I think he got the build bug. Yeah,
Okay.
can happen.
I'm not. I don't think I've ever experienced that. The
Yeah, it does.
build
It
bug.
does. It can happen. It can happen. Like you just Dozer doesn't build. It's really
Okay.
annoying. It only happens with China as well.
What the fuck? Let's make China even more shit
Yeah.
by making the build bug.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So natural threads.
It's a nice map for Nuke. I find that this map but creates quite decent games. I don't know. What do you think to the map?
I mean, yeah, I think this and Koyan or Canyon of the Dead are two really good maps, fun maps.
Okay.
I like both.
What's your favourite map then?
Favourite map? Well, it used to be Tournament Desert, as we all know. But I've gone off that a bit, actually.
What's put you off it? Is it the sheer repetitiveness
Yeah, it's
of
just
it?
so worked out now. It's so dry. And it's a bit campy, actually, to be fair. I don't know, I mean, games are interesting on Sand Scorpion. They always offer different games. As I say, Canyon is one, I think, always pretty good games on Canyon of the Dead as well. Yeah, I don't know at the moment, actually.
Is that just code word for you're not gonna give us the give it away before your finals, right?
that as well. But actually, the genuine favourite map is still Fallen Empire, I think. A 2v2 mode map. I still love that map.
For 2v2, I kind of dislike Fallen Empire, to be honest. I'm just trying to think what my favourite 2v2 map is.
Tournament A? That's also a really good one. I like that one as well.
Yeah, I've started to like that quite a bit more. You know, the balanced version. I didn't like the normal version because it's tricky to build supplies on the hill sometimes.
Yeah.
But I like Overland Offensive. I think Overland Offensive creates quite a unique game.
Well, it's very open, and so action can kind of happen everywhere.
Yeah. I think that favours me a little bit, whereby I get to, you know, have a bit of action everywhere, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
You know, with my scud launchers.
You like the all over. So into the game here, SiZe is basically doing a carbon copy build that worked for him last time. BoYcaH's mixed it up a bit. He's thrown down dual war factory, pretty early racks to get a tank hunter as well. But BoYcaH's suffering a little bit from his supply placement. His main supply placement, the trucks were messing about, I noticed for quite a while actually.
Okay.
But I think he's played into SiZe's hands a bit here, because SiZe's build is basically the anti-dual war factory build. Like, so back in the old days, everybody went dual war factory and everybody played Nuke Mirror. And then this build came along, the sort of delayed Helix build with a bunker on the side, and it just shut down double war factory so hard.
Okay.
So I feel like he's played BoYcaH's played into SiZe's hands here, because at least the last 3 times I've seen SiZe play Nuke Mirror, he's done the same build. So...
Don't say that. People start to count to 5 now.
Yeah, well, like, do your homework a bit.
Well, I'm sure BoYcaH does plenty of homework. From what I've gathered, he spends quite a lot of his days looking at people's replays.
Yeah, and I applaud mixing it up, but, you know, maybe he thought SiZe would mix it up too, I don't know. Perhaps.
True. It's like a little game in itself, mind games with on top of mind games.
It is, yeah.
But it is a bit of a shame where replays are available for everybody, because I know in StarCraft you gotta either be subscribed to the person to get like their replays or something like that. I think having ready-made available replays, I think, should be not against the rules, but
just quickly, this was sick from SiZe here. So he killed the barracks, and if you're thinking why did he kill the barracks, I mean he killed the dozer, but it was in hope that he would get that Battlemaster in the truck line, but he just unfortunately didn't pay attention to that one tank hunter. But again, brain from SiZe there was actually really, really sick, I thought.
Definitely. At the end of it, that's like 3 steps ahead.
Yeah. In a moment, like an intense moment when like the Helix is in the base, it can easily get like panicky for both players. Yeah, he's calm enough to think, oh, I'll kill the barracks, I've got the dozer anyway with my Battlemaster, and then I'll get my Battlemaster in the truck line. But he didn't quite cleanly pull it off because he allowed that Battlemaster to die to like that 1 HP tank hunter, but still a really nice idea.
Well, look at what he opened up with. He faked an oil grab.
Yeah.
Like he's got the ranges there, and obviously BoYcaH must be thinking, oh shit, he's going, he's going for the oils.
Yeah.
But SiZe hasn't even gone for the oils.
He's teched this time, so you're going to see the Lotus instead.
Yeah.
There she is.
SiZe is bringing his A game here. This is the real SiZe. Not the real SiZe, but to what he used to be like.
These
when he
little
was spamming.
moves are subtle, and they can look like luck, but they're not. They're definitely planned.
Yep.
And I agree 100%. With you, that's SiZe at his best in a set.
Oh, the Helix from BoYcaH could cause a bit of damage. SiZe did well there. He's not lost any of those gats, but BoYcaH is doing well here. So this is a good thing. That's BoYcaH's done, is just preemptively killing the oil.
Yeah.
Because you know he's not going to be able to keep that alive and be able to defend it.
But BoYcaH's only just teched and SiZe is pushing out. He's got his OV. Going to be an important moment here.
Yeah. So right now, all SiZe really needs to do is have all his units going right in the middle there, so put his rally points there as well.
Yeah.
Like
the reinforcements at the moment, they're just chilling at home. Little mistake.
That's huge. That is. Imagine what an extra Overlord an ECM could do.
Yeah. He's just picked off 2 gats though.
Yeah.
And there's the Helix. The Helix could come in and kill the OV.
SiZe there with the ECMs if he's done it right.
His ECMs, no.
That's really poor from SiZe there. Really good play from BoYcaH though.
Yeah. I think as SiZe you could go and kill BoYcaH's Helix with your own Helix.
Yeah.
There's no gats. Yeah. What's he doing with that Helix?
I don't know.
Oh, he's bringing his reinforcements finally now. He's thrown down a 3rd.
Did you see how close that Overlord was going to be taken out?
Yeah,
it was like literally on 1 HP. That's huge. Not only will it give XP, but also the fact that he can't keep on pushing.
But SiZe, despite that little bit of a sloppy moment, he's level 3 and he's about to, he's getting his CC.
He's about to drop his bomber, isn't he?
Oh, I bet he is.
Well, this is going to be poor from SiZe, I think. I think this might be a bit of...
letting his gats get picked off.
Yeah. Not only that, but now look at the army, in the fact that obviously BoYcaH had a lot more army. I think SiZe doesn't need to be pushing here.
Overextension.
Yeah.
Oh, BoYcaH might lose his own Helix if he's... I don't think SiZe is not... Where is SiZe looking?
I don't know. He's probably looking at his somebody's workers dying and laughing, or something.
Oh, well, this is a massive level 3 hit. Oh!
BoYcaH takes it down.
That would have been big, because that would have been the propaganda and the power.
Yep.
Well, we might be getting excited by these moments where SiZe is throwing his army away, but SiZe looks quite calm. He's just throwing down a nuke at home.
Stroking his cat right now, thinking,
stroking what?
Stroking his cat.
Okay.
I think BoYcaH can win here,
Yeah,
I think we're maybe...
I think he can.
I think SiZe is too chilled at the moment.
I mean, this is SiZe, a typical SiZe summary here of solid opening, really epic little moments of genius, and gets himself like what looks like an easy win, and then you think to yourself, what was he doing?
Do you boil that down to though? That's the question. Like,
Well, I don't know where he was looking. You know, when that army just sort of was sat there dying.
yeah,
I don't know where he was looking, but BoYcaH's won this.
yeah. There's no way. There is no way SiZe is getting himself back into this game. No way.
Has he got new? Yeah, he's got new MiG, but
He's gonna kill the licks.
oh my god!
Oh, what the hell is going on?
What the?
If SiZe uses his Lotus to disable,
There's a bomber coming for the new MiGs now.
SiZe is held.
Carnage! I don't know how he held that.
What the fuck are we watching? But I think still it's a little too late in the fact that, you know, BoYcaH's now expanded in the middle.
I mean, SiZe had it all. He had level 3. He had the middle.
Yeah.
He's for some reason got tank hunters not in the building, but he's managed to get them in.
Hey,
Hey.
hey.
I always struggle with that bit.
Well, getting in.
Yeah.
You've warped my fragile little mind, Excal. But yeah, I can't see SiZe getting himself back into this game, to be honest. Middle's getting cleared out.
I just can't believe it, really.
Who's Lotus? Oh, then. Yeah, sorry, Karen.
Is that? Yeah, I was just asking the same thing. Is that BoYcaH's Lotus?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Oh,
what I was
yeah.
just thinking, and it is.
2 Lotuses together.
Hey, won't say no to that.
No.
Hey, you was gonna say exactly the same, and then you went, "Oh no, better not."
Yeah, better not.
Better not. Incriminating evidence.
Yeah. I'll let you you say that one. Yeah.
He's got the airfield backup. Question here is how long does this game go for the nuke the nuke silo to be used? Because that could be quite huge.
SiZe could lock down this Overlord, and he could kill the Gats with his nuke MiG. Actually, BoYcaH's Lotus is on the way there as well. Would you lock down that Overlord? I think I would.
I would as well.
He's doing something with the supply. Kashak maybe? Or just pure capture?
Yeah.
Well, they're the nuke MiGs. They've just dealt with... I guess he thinks he's got his Helix for the Lotus. Sorry, for the Overlord. There's no
Overlords,
Gats
yeah.
by that. Yeah, he was a bit slow getting that Overlord over there.
I know they're quite big, but yeah, he should have been quicker to be sending that across, to be honest.
Well, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
What do you want me to hang on to?
Well...
on my skirt.
Oh, BoYcaH's just let his barracks get captured. SiZe could still win this.
I think, yeah, it's back and throw this game.
This has been the most exciting by far.
For sure, it's been the closest, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
I think the new MiGs though, now that they're back in play. Okay, the bombers coming in. That could be an important moment. I think you've got to preemptively throw down a second airfield instantly.
Yeah, agreed. He's gonna get the nuke mixed up though, so he's managed to save it.
That's another gap down.
I don't think he should have used both of them on that
No.
though, because there is another gap behind this. And SiZe is gonna get his oil back though.
Where did that BoYcaH Lotus go?
She's back home. I think it died, so he's built
Okay.
another one.
And that is a SiZe artillery. Where's that going? Is that going on this supply that's not even built yet? No. It's going on the propaganda and the power, maybe?
Probably the propaganda.
Oh, SiZe has not rebuilt his airfield.
Oh, SiZe, what are you doing?
Well, he doesn't have a supply, so he can't build it. So he's walking his dozer to build a supply.
I think this is going to be a base race, you know?
Has SiZe got... Is he... SiZe is going to try and get level 5 and EMP it.
Yeah. That's a smart move.
Oh, it's a bomber! It's a bomber! It's a bomber! It's a bomber! The Overlord goes down. He can go home and clear the gap. He can clear that gap. He's even got his own Overlord.
Oh wow, where the hell did he pull that one from?
Wow, he's pulling it out all the time. This big SiZe, I think. Can't stop him.
He must have a big garage then, eh? This has definitely been the best game so far that I've seen. Very much back and throw, to be honest. You know, you thought SiZe would have won from the start that he had, and then he threw it away, and you think, holy shit, BoYcaH's gonna win.
Look at him though. Rather than thinking to himself, I need to get my new MiGs back. Oh, blimey, I'm gonna get banned for what I'm saying in a minute. Nuke MiGs back. He's getting another supply instead of getting his airfield. Anyway, look at the BoYcaH Lotus. Capturing the CC.
Wow! That's gonna be huge.
And the power's offline, and it's gonna get captured on 0 seconds. It was just about to fire.
Yeah, he's gonna have to sell it as well. That's a really good play from BoYcaH.
Yeah. I don't think he has an answer to this Overlord and this Vet 3 licks. Yeah, he does.
Hey, BoYcaH has a nuke silo.
Could you imagine if... why didn't BoYcaH get power? And...
Yeah!
It's over. BoYcaH has nothing.
Does he not have a dozer?
Nope. He's just used the bomber and killed his own Gat.
Wow,
SiZe wins.
okay.
SiZe wins. Wow.
That's definitely best game so far of this series.
Take a deep breath, I think.
That's what she said.
There you go.
Well, BoYcaH still has the Lotus here, and if he can somehow deny...
SiZe knows he's won now, he's just messing about.
Oh, that's... who's... Oh, no, what the hell? Did you see that? Must have been SiZe's mind there then. I
think it was SiZe's minds, yeah.
He's chasing that Lotus around. Yeah, it is game over.
I mean, SiZe will just get his CC, but the Lotus disabled it, so he needs to start rebuilding that. But one bomber and BoYcaH's out. I mean, SiZe is even capturing the War Factory now.
He was just waiting for BoYcaH to move out. GG.
Wow.
Wow.
That was a GG.
For sure. For sure. Maybe replay of the week, that one.
Really good. Really, really good. Massive throws, they say in chat. Silver replay.
But I think you were spot on with that, with the fact that epitomizes SiZe in everything in that. In the fact that he had such a great start to the point where then he just goes AFK.
Well, it shouldn't have been close. That was the thing about it. He got himself in such a good position. He could have either grouped his army up and just won. He could have just sat in the middle. He could have just camped from nuke MiGs. Do what you like. Yeah, fair play to BoYcaH. He sniffed out a good engagement and was sneaky with the Lotus, but it shouldn't have been close.
Agreed. Agreed.
And when it looked like BoYcaH's game, he somehow killed a Lix with twice his HP while his Lix was on the ground.
I'm still baffled as to how he did that. How he managed to survive that.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Because I'm sure SiZe's Helix was a lot weaker as well.
Yeah, I think BoYcaH's was vetted as well. I think you're right.
What the heck, man? Really good game. Really, really well played.
Anthony85 says gold replay.
Do you think it is gold? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I mean,
there or
it's a good game.
thereabouts.
Yeah, I mean, it's the joke is replay of the week. It's definitely replay of the week. All right, I'll be right back super quick while they figure out what they're doing.
Cool, cool.
Alrighty. So BoYcaH picks Air Mirror size map, or do we pick a map for it?
I don't know. I don't know. So we've seen all 3 paint mirrors. We've seen 2 nuke mirrors.
Got two more air mirrors to do.
Okay, so this is the second air mirror.
Yeah.
And this is the best of
13. We're currently 4-2 big size.
Okay. So 3, 6. They shared that. 4. So what's the last game?
They said it'll be a tank mirror.
Tank mirror.
If
okay.
it's 6-6 or whatever.
That's gonna play into BoYcaH's favor, the tank mirror, because just the way SiZe always plays his tank, it's a bit obsolete.
Yeah. What are they? They want me to confirm in chat. Oh, I think someone's linked a video of me performing as such.
Oi oi, performing.
Hey.
Oi oi. What the heck, X-Gal?
Oh well, I'm not too worried.
Were you performing your dozer hunting, or are they talking about your dancing?
Dancing, yeah.
Well, it's true that you are a very good dancer as well. That is your profession.
Look at BoYcaH. Please pay attention. Yeah, which is also why I've had a lot of time on my hands. The ballroom dance industry has pretty much been shut down ever since the pandemic. It's, I think, one of the first things that did get shut down and will be one of the last to come back, because you can't social distance at ballroom dancing. That's the problem.
That is quite tough.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed that picks up in the next. I'm assuming it's gonna be. Are you able to still do anything, or do you know when?
Teaching online, little bit of training, but competitions are way off from being back because of audience, because of no social distancing. Even an orchestra in there is loads of people close together. So
True, that is true.
So SiZe has got to pick a map here.
He's going for the summer.
Oh, Big Balrog's donated as well. Keep streaming, he says. Thank you very much for the donation.
That's another point I have to agree on as well. You definitely need to keep streaming, man.
Well, thank you for being here with me. It's nice to have someone to chat to during the set. Oh, okay.
It definitely opens up a unique flavour to it. It's a little bit more enjoyable, obviously, instead of just kind of talking on your lonesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely love co-casting as well.
Well, we went off pieced. One game. We basically missed one air mirror, but the chat was fun about StarCraft and stuff. So.
For sure.
All right.
To be honest, I think StarCraft made me a better player, in all honesty.
Yeah, it requires different skills, doesn't it? And some of them you do need in Zero Hour, but they're more demanding in StarCraft. The macro, the mechanics, even map awareness in a way, because you're having to not just look at like 2 supplies or 3 supplies. You can be looking at 6 supplies in some cases. So.
And that's it. And I think it's quite heavily focused on the actual radar itself. So not only are you looking at the screen, but you're actually looking at 3 parts of the screen. You're looking at the radar, you're looking at what's happening on the screen, and you also got to look at the top right where all like the minerals and stuff are.
Yeah.
And like being supply blocked and things like that. So
Oh,
yeah.
No one in Zero Hour thinks about when they're building units of the supply cap. That is another mechanic which was so, in a way, irritating in StarCraft to...
Oh, I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it.
You'd be like, oh, I need units now, and please build additional pylons. Please build additional supply depots. And you're like, no.
I've got the best one. I've got the, you know, I think it's Abatha? Or... I've got his voice command.
Yeah, the bug thing.
Yeah. He's like, oh, supply drop zones are useless, or overlords are more superior, something like that.
Right.
It's proper slowy.
So we see a double MD drop here. I think they're doing the same thing. 4 MDs.
Okay.
Oh my word. BoYcaH just ran SiZe's over.
SiZe is falling asleep again. His airfield's going to be slow as well.
Yeah. So
this is what I'm talking about.
You said about this, didn't you? Over a set, he just has a genius moment, and he looks like he's lost this before it's even started.
Exactly. And I don't know what that is down to. I don't know whether that's... I don't agree with the whole concept of being old age and, you know, younger people are going to be a little bit more sharper, or whether it's just general fatigue. Like, well,
we're old.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't.
That is true.
We don't go AFK. Although Fargo says we go AFK.
I don't mind going AFK if I win the set.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't mind going AFK.
I don't know. For me, it's a bit different. Like I've got to play on the edge. Like for me, mine's the opposite, whereby if I don't play on the edge, I don't get my best performances. If that makes sense. If I know that I can kind of chill and I know I've got a couple of extra lifelines,
yeah.
Then I get lazy or sloppy, whatever you want to call it. But I know that the pressure is on. Then I somehow for me, that increases the intensity for me to play better. If that makes sense.
I mean, that is good, and I think that is one factor, which maybe some players struggle with. I'm not referring to SiZe here, but like I think it's good there are tournaments for like the semis and whatever, semi-pros and stuff, because you've seen that in tournament situations people definitely get like nervous or a bit anxious, stuff like that, and don't play as good. So yeah, in an important set, and I know this is not a tournament, but they're both putting a lot of money on the line here. Keeping yourself together mentally is important, isn't it? Not just the stress element, but the concentration. I mean, I think I'm one to talk because I lost the tournament final dropping and getting it run over, just like SiZe did there. But yeah, it can easily happen when you're a few games in. You do have a sort of brain fart and drop too close.
Well, that's it. It comes down to you get punished at the higher level, if that makes sense. The margins are a lot smaller, and if you do make those mistakes, like I said, you get punished for it. But if knowing one thing and actually doing it are two separate things, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like
you see a lot of people may comment, oh, you should do this, you should do that, but actually being in that situation, feeling that pressure, can call, it takes its toll on you. Like you're saying, it's a whole other ball game. So the most simplest things do look a little bit more difficult, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, SiZe had like the worst possible start, but he's somehow still in this. He's actually got one oil. He's going to get a second oil.
I think SiZe is out of this, to be honest.
You still think he's out of it?
Yeah.
I mean, BoYcaH has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Raptors to SiZe's 3.
Once the airfield goes down,
it's
over. I can't see. And he's going to lose the Rap for it as well.
So SiZe is now having to make a power, which just got denied. Yeah.
don't think SiZe has actually had power at all in this game, to be honest.
I mean, the
They
funny thing
did-
is, SiZe actually has 3 of the oil right now. But it's not going to matter, is it?
No, no. The continuous air spam from BoYcaH, literally, by the time that airfield gets up,
Yeah.
the second round of wraps are going to come and shoot it down.
Yeah, he can do that all day, and he's quite smartly added a Comanche, because that's going to
Yeah.
deal with any Ranger oil contest, and he can do what he likes now, BoYcaH, really, can't he?
Yep, yep.
Nice. 3 dozers go down, 4 dozers go down, and the 5th. Wow, at
taken
this
every
rate, might have to recruit BoYcaH to OOE, the way he took them dozers out. That was pretty slick.
What takes you, what? Let's say 3 games to kill 5 dozers?
Yeah.
BoYcaH's done it in 1 game.
Well, he's got that criteria down to a T. Problem is his GLA's too good. We can't have that. What's his team games like? Oh, never mind. Right, moving on.
Ouch, the bird.
Ouch, ouch. Hey, I said his GLA was too good.
Oh, man. Oh, the team
like being
games.
controversial. I somehow get away with it though. If you'd have said it, you'd have been banned or
Yeah,
something like that.
I think what more would have happened than being banned. I would have been publicly criminated.
Oh, there'd be a topic. Oh no, not a topic. Rivora definitely seems a bit laggy here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to them, but we can easily hop over to game range maybe. Well, anyway, BoYcaH takes that to claws one back. It's now 4-3 to SiZe.
He could actually tie this up. Well, I guess we see a nuke mirror, right? Because they've just played an air mirror, unless SiZe picks air again, right?
I think. Well, I don't know what they've agreed on here. This is their own bet, isn't it? Maybe SiZe could pick air again. I don't know. I don't know if they said to each other that they had to alternate. We'll find out, won't we? But SiZe is being a bit slow in between games now, like joining. I don't know if he gets tired, hungry, or
bored.
Needs the loo, bored, whatever. Yeah.
I've played with SiZe once in a challenge, and like midway through, he's like, "Yeah, I'll be back for like in a minute or so." I come to realise he's sat there eating a sandwich, and I'm sat there waiting for 5 minutes.
Well, he went AFK during our 2v2 challenge last night. I mean, that game on Manic, Crazy and SiZe did win that, but SiZe went AFK and didn't surrender. Crazy even said that. He was like, he's AFK and he hasn't surrendered.
SiZe kills me with the shit that he does, man. He's going AFK mid-game, like, yeah, okay. He's probably in a sandwich there as well. They're doing an air mirror
probably
again.
Having a bit of rye bread and it's very Danish rye bread, so a bit of salmon on it.
Oi oi.
Oi oi.
That sounds quite nice actually. Rye bread and salmon.
So this answered your question. Air mirror number 3 now.
I think this one is going to be more favourable for SiZe, in all honesty, on this map. I'm starting to think that SiZe tends to get a bit flustered with having too many decisions, if that makes sense. Like on this map, you know that it's going to be 2 supplies, done.
Yep. I think he's just a bit greedy. His eyes opened up at all the oils and he forgot about his drop.
Wonder how many sandwiches he can buy with that, eh?
Yeah. So what's he doing here? BoYcaH goes for maybe the 4MD again. It just worked for him really well, so why not? SiZe is doing 1MD, bit random, into 3 Rangers.
So SiZe is he's looking to play that kind of defensive mode at the start.
What's the 1MD about?
That was just to kill the spy drone, I think.
Okay.
I'm not too sure why he did it. because it doesn't really make too much of a difference because they can just throw down another spy drone at some point.
Yeah.
This is going to be significant though. You can't lose those dozers by.
He drove. Like, you got two options when they drop: commit to running it over, or get the hell out of there. And he drove. Well, he did neither, did he?
Oh, he's going to lose the second one as well. Oh. He needs to get that airfield up, yeah. He's finally got the airfield up.
He's made another dozer.
I think I would have gone for the oil grab instead of that second dozer, to be honest.
Yeah.
But see, with all that, it always delays the mining of the USA, and also the first rat from coming out. So look how slow. Oh wow, did he try to get for a split fire?
He messed that right up, yeah. I think he wanted to try and get both dozers with one rat, but...
Oh, SiZe is picking off a dozer as well.
Messed it up. So that one MD did pay for itself, it just walked across the map.
SiZe needs to start collecting though, with those Chinooks, because he's going to be massively behind here in economy.
Finally get back. Too slow though for my liking.
Yeah.
BoYcaH's failing as well though. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't even damage one of the nukes there. Fine.
He's got that one though.
Gets that one, yeah.
Oh, SiZe is actually expanding. He's not even going for the oil. He's just going to get the expansion. Oh, SiZe is going to lose another dozer there.
That was really cute actually. You see that?
Which part?
He used that random MD. He didn't just hunt a dozer. He damaged the power so that he could kill the power with one rap.
Yeah, I've seen SiZe do that quite a few times, to be honest.
It's very cute, but I mean it's next level cute. But stuff like the dozer thing we saw and being late on pulling your Chinooks, it's not as important as, you know, staying on top of that.
Well, that's what I mean. I think SiZe. Oh, that was poor though. Oh, he cancelled the supply power. Got a bit lucky there.
All right.
But no, yeah, things like that. Like SiZe puts himself in. I don't know how to phrase it. He doesn't put himself into shit positions on purpose, but he gets himself into shit positions. But then he can pull it back in just by doing things that he's just been doing, like the. You know, killing of the power and things.
He pulls it back in.
Well, yeah.
Wow. Is that wow?
He's putting it somewhere.
Is that why all the ladies like big size?
That's why he's got the name Big Size.
Oh. So let's do a Chinook count. SiZe has 1, 2, 3. BoYcaH has 1, 2, 3, 4. And BoYcaH denies. Okay, SiZe hasn't got the upgrade. I was going to say he denied the oil grab, but SiZe has not got the upgrade.
Well, there's two things here. First thing, this is cute from BoYcaH killing the supply with the Rangers in the middle.
Yeah.
SiZe needs to keep that airfield alive. He's gonna. If he loses this airfield, it's game over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Well played, boy.
Yeah. And that's what I mean, little things like that. SiZe should know that, okay, his raps are fired, BoYcaH's raps are in the air. Just keep your raps in the air and fly it around until BoYcaH wastes his missiles. And it's just little things like that, you know, like I said, puts him in a shit spot. Yeah, I can't see...
No, I can't. BoYcaH will just do what he did before, keep killing the dozers.
Yeah.
Do what you like.
Well, even if he didn't want to kill the dozers, he could just go out, flat out, kill the airfields.
Yeah.
If he wanted to. But this is the difference if you think about it. Like, if SiZe was spamming as much as, let's say, for example, me, you're telling me that SiZe would have kept his raps in the air.
I don't know. I think we're clutching at straws there. I mean, SiZe has played this long enough, and air in mirror is one of his specialities. he knows about that, and he's probably shaking his head to himself. I don't think that comes down to him spamming on the ladder. Well, I was going to say the ladder then, but the clan war. Something like that. He should know better, and he'd admit it himself that.
Yes,
I mean, especially in team play, SiZe is one of the greatest airs of all time. So he knows about the amount of raptors and them being in the air. But I don't know if he's getting sidetracked or what. I don't know.
Well, BoYcaH got a bit of luck there because that airfield of 4 raps could have almost gotten taken down. That would have equalised there.
That got him back, yeah.
Yeah. And there goes the other airfield.
Oh, he was firing on the backs, I think. Takes it down nonetheless.
Yeah. He's going to lose the supply in the middle as well. And that's what I mean. I think that those kind of well, just to kind of touch upon your point, which is kind of true. At the end, of the day, SiZe should know better. But then, do you think that's a question of him just being slow then? Like mechanically.
I don't know if he just was thinking about something else. Like, right, I'm gonna kill these Chinooks, then I'm gonna get the oil, and then, and your mind's like thinking like that, and you just forget the basic thing of there's 4 raptors in the air. I could lose my airfield.
Yeah, but this has been happening quite a bit to SiZe, from what I can see, all the games that I've watched, where he's lost a full airfield of rap to the same kind of move. Surely, if you kick a dog hard enough, it learns, right?
Well, I mean, hopefully he adapts. I mean, we've been joking for a while about the non-boxing, but we've seen boxing from him tonight in GLA.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, do you put non-boxing down to lack of spam? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of meta now, the old fake Barretts and stuff, so if he played more, maybe he'd have boxed or got on top of that box sooner, but he's doing it tonight.
That is true. That is true.
And when SiZe does play, I mean, he's always playing top level games. I mean, he's always either challenging BoYcaH or playing a tournament. He's you know, he's not doing for fun games on DEF CON or, you know, just clan wars, which are fun. Clan wars are fun.
Yeah.
But he's essentially playing experts all the time, every time he plays.
That's true. Well, he's learnt now. He's keeping his raps up in the air to try and block the missiles on the command center. But I think there's a difference in the fact that not all improvements just happen by playing games. So, like, for example, you see people like Google or Freestyler who spam 600, 700, 800 games of Clan War but can't win a tournament.
Well, I think this is where you've got to commend BoYcaH, because he won't necessarily spam on Clan War, but I know we joke about it, but he'll watch a lot of replays, especially with his opponents. We joke about the copying of the builds, but if the build's good, why not copy it, is one argument.
True. That is true.
And he's probably the best at that. He probably spends the most time of the players looking at replays and stuff.
But, okay, so then that's probably the true arc of the question then, is if SiZe had the same time to spend on doing those things, do you think, surely you would think that he would be in a better position to make moves like that, whereby he saves his airfields and stuff. Like we just saw it in this game now, whereby he saved his command center by flying the raps around. So to me, in my mind, it kind of looked like he actually either forgotten about doing that move, or he was just not savvy enough to make that move at the first point of call.
Yeah, I guess if you're spamming more, then you almost do it instinctively rather than having to think it. So I guess you could say that through amount of games. But I also take your freestyler point that there's got to be some review of your games as well. So I guess it's a bit of both, right? If he's a bit more active and did review the opponents a bit more, he could. Well, we can see little things he can make better, but we've all also seen genius moments as well. So
exactly. Imagine that being combined together, how unplayable he would be.
Yeah.
But that being said, all that being said, you know, like you said, you got to commend BoYcaH for his performance, which is for sure been great.
Well, I think another thing with BoYcaH, what was he, 4-1 or 4-2 down? He doesn't
Yeah.
seem to... Like, I know he was salty with us in the lobby, and he loses his G keys and stuff, but he comes back a lot, you know. I mean, 4-1 or 4-2 down, he's looking like 4-4 now.
Yeah.
He's good at doing that. He doesn't just, I don't know.
Yeah, but I think that's just against SiZe only. I don't think I've seen him do that against multiple different people, right?
It's just SiZe he can come back on.
Yeah.
SiZe has let him, to be fair. The 2 games we've just seen.
Well, you know what? You gotta respect SiZe. I thought SiZe was dead and buried about 5-6 minutes ago.
I don't know how he's still hanging on, but he is going to
Yeah.
lose this game, despite all that. We've got a ton of commies now from BoYcaH.
That's gonna absolutely shred.
Yeah.
That's GG. The other mistake from SiZe in this is the fact that he didn't even kill the oil as well. He just let BoYcaH have that oil for quite a few minutes.
Yep. True.
But GG's well played by BoYcaH.
Mark Smart says, I've just realised if you want to become a great zero-hour player, you have to be a great ballroom dancer. So much of control and accuracy in this kind of thing. Oh dear.
I'm not entirely sure what Hepsi's talking about, me talking bad about Google. Again, he's there trying to flip the script. I'm not talking bad about Google. I'm talking about
We were weighing up spam versus replay review. How, I guess, the best combination, really. Bit of both, I think, is the answer, wasn't it?
Exactly. And this is the other part, and what's wrong with the community is people like that trying to flip a script whereby there was no flaming involved there. We was just weighing up a debate about spam and actual reviewing of it, like you said.
Yep. Well, I'm a lag hacker, just so you know. Just throw that out there. Donald. I'm afraid, Donald, your time's gone, mate. See you later. Donald Trump just joined this lobby. Right, so we've done... What are we on now? Oh, is there paint stealth in this as well?
Oh, is there? I thought...
Oh, blimey.
Oh my god, I think I might have to call it a day here, to be honest. It's like 11 o'clock. We're going to be here for another 40 minutes, just one game.
Right, Matt. We're at 4-4, so this is it's an interesting set.
Definitely.
So hang on a minute. So how did they agree on this format? How has there been 2 GLAs in here?
I have no idea. I think SiZe just wanted the games, right?
I guess, yeah.
That's the other good thing about SiZe, is the fact that he just doesn't care. He will play regardless.
Lagoon, where's that? That one.
Yeah, that's the one.
You don't want the ice version?
To be fair, I'm starting to dislike the snowy maps. They seem to be quite harsh on my eyes, man. Playing late at night? I don't know.
Have you got a lot of light on in your room, or...?
No light at all.
Ah, I've got a lamp, so...
Yeah. Maybe I should get a lamp at some point.
Well, let's have a look at Lagoon. Is there any different... I know Arctic Lagoon more than I know this one. What's different on this?
Can you do us a favour? Can you just remove all of Hepsi's trash talk here, please? Because that's not on. I'm not trash talking Google at all, and he's saying that I'm not at his level. Sorry to say, I've won a World Series and I've won multiple expert leagues. Can you just do us a favour? I know you don't want to get involved in this.
He said he's off now anyway.
Yeah, do you mind just removing his comments, just in total, please?
Alright, how do I do that?
If you just click on it, you should be able to remove comments or something like that on the arrows. Cheers.
Alrighty. Yeah, take it easy, folks. We're just trying to look at a paint mirror here.
It's not on. Like, you know, even yourself, like, we were having a debate about skill, like spam and, you know, reviewing of games, and which was better. To turn around and, you know, make a drama out of nothing, it's just not on. But anyway, let's get back into this game. We've got BoYcaH lining up a tech terror here.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what happened on the right of the map. There was a terrorist explosion. I think that was BoYcaH's on SiZe's worker, maybe? On the right?
That's SiZe's tunnel, no?
There was a tunnel being built on this right side of the map, and I think
BoYcaH
denied it with a terrorist.
Yeah, yeah.
But
There was an explosion on the left as well, I think.
Yeah, he's got quite a forward tunnel over there. And he's getting another forward tunnel over there.
Interesting enough, SiZe has dropped another tunnel up near his war factory.
Reacting to the potential TT. He's not going to get in this bunker though. This area is not going to work for SiZe.
Well, look how ballsy that move was by putting a tunnel there right in front of BoYcaH's base.
Yeah, he's running over workers. Good start from SiZe. But the TT, are we going to see... BoYcaH's already won a couple of games, hasn't he, where he's just TT'd SiZe.
I think he's going to go for the supply this time. No, he's changed direction.
This could be pretty big. Oh, SiZe didn't get back in the tunnel. He didn't go back in the tunnel. He could have repopped.
He could. Is he going to repop now? Is he going to be able to at least? Ooh, I don't know if. Okay.
I think obviously not ideal for SiZe, but that's going to rebuild, and he has more units than he did last time this happened.
He's got another tunnel also as well, so that can help quite significantly as well.
Yeah.
And the fact that BoYcaH lost quite a few workers early on, having to rebuild that, so which makes that there's less unit out for BoYcaH as well for a follow-up push.
I'm curious if SiZe has got the capture building upgrade. He's got a rebel there, which I can't click on, and he's actually thrown down the third spike. That I don't think is a good engagement for BoYcaH there, fighting by a bunker. Not sure about that.
That's a huge win there for SiZe. He's going to go himself a super tech.
He's just got a super tech. Don't lose it.
Oh.
Should refocus the quad, he doesn't. BoYcaH's going to get in the building now instead.
To be fair, I don't think that's going to mean too much. I think SiZe probably queued up a... Oh no, he's not. I thought he might have queued up a toxin tractor to clear it out. And I don't think that can even shoot on the supplies either.
Now, that is a difference actually with Arctic Lagoon. Is the building there not damaged that you can't go in it? Something like that. Is that the only difference other than it's a desert?
I think so. I think no, there's a tower in the middle as well. So you know there's towers.
Right. Yeah.
You've got those to kind of help your base defend a little bit as well.
Nice pick off from SiZe there, killing the Tox tractor. SiZe got the oil. SiZe on a third supply, throwing down second arms dealer. BoYcaH's already on the 2, but with no map control, got to make something happen.
Yeah. SiZe has put himself in a massive lead here, to be honest. Not only the fact that the war factory was on the whole mode, but also the fact that he managed to deny the tunnel push from BoYcaH as well, from that pop.
Yeah. SiZe gave up with boxing this game though. That was short-lived.
Seems to get lazy or get tired. I would like to see SiZe spend in at least another tech to try and crush over the workers, and he's a couple of workers low on his unsafe supply.
Oh yeah, very low. Right, BoYcaH does have the capture building upgrade as well, but the rebels kill each other in the end. That's pretty handy when you've got a Vet 3 Super Tech to just gun down Tox tractors.
Yeah, or any kind of stray units or things like that. Always handy. SiZe is making a good move here. He's actually killing the oil outright instead of going for it. You know, sometimes you see SiZe keep the oil alive.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like that Super Tech just takes out the quad, which is a nice pick off.
Yeah, for sure. And SiZe has control of everything here. It's all gonna. Well, BoYcaH needs to make something happen now. But again, you see this?
Yeah, I saw it.
Where's he looking?
I think he was looking on that left-hand side, but he spent too much time looking at that left-hand side just for a toxin tractor when really he should be on the opposite side.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. He's lost that super tech, but it's vetted up the quad. He's got a massive army at home.
Holy shit, he's got 6-7 quads in his base. Okay, SiZe has his own Vet 2 quad.
Oh, he can pop out of this forward tunnel now. Yeah, that's GG. GG. That's taken BoYcaH by surprise there. Look at that. Wow.
Oh, he threw down the HH key. I know that's laughing in Arabic.
The HH comes in.
Yeah. That was clinical from SiZe. I thought that would be a little bit longer, a little bit more wild, to be honest. But SiZe ended up doing really well there.
Yep. Yeah, so people who have just joined are asking about the format. So it's not random reverse. It's not a format of reversing matchups. It's literally mirrors. And there's 4 types of mirrors. GLA mirror, we've done all of them. Air mirror, we've done all of them. Nuke mirror, we've done 2 of those, haven't we? Yeah, we've done 2 of those. And stealth mirror. And if it's 6-6 after all that, tank mirror decider, basically.
I'm looking forward to that. I would like to see a tank mirror. I would like to see if SiZe actually continues on with his standard build or whether he's actually adapted to it just like with his boxing in. Have we done 2 nuke mirrors?
Yeah, because we did the one on Forgotten Forest and we did probably the best game of the set so far on Natural Threats.
For sure. That was definitely the best. Yeah, it has been 2 nuke mirrors. I would like to see a third, to be honest. I think those games have been a little bit more touch and go.
Yeah.
So for sure that would be awesome. You army. That's quite brutish, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is the.
For sure.
Yeah, we've even talked about some of the games. How about
that? To be fair, I think we sound a bit like Artosis and Tasteless.
Tasteless.
We just go off on random stuff, man. It's all relevant though. It's all relevant somehow.
Yeah. Alright, this is the final nuke mirror then.
Yay! I got my wish. The nuke mirror.
And we are currently 5-4 to big size.
Who do you think will take this one?
I might lean to BoYcaH here.
Same, I'm leaning to BoYcaH as well.
Because he spammed a lot on this map, and I think this, along with Natural Threats and Snowy, are his go-to maps. I think he really likes them.
Okay.
I think where he's built his power, though, he's going to mess up his supply placement. He is.
We've all done that. I absolutely hate that when that happens. Will that fuck up his trucks, though? That's the question. Because I think he's built it in a way that I don't think it actually does mess
Might
up his
be
trucks.
okay, yeah.
We'll see if SiZe actually
It's
steps
okay.
up to
It
supplies.
is okay, those trucks. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. But imagine a bomber there.
Yeah, yeah. That holy shit! The bomber would take out all three, right?
Well, it'd take out all four now that he's put in the airfield there.
I think the bomber would take. Well, it will probably move out of a path, so it needs to come down towards the right hand side. So obviously the airfield, I think, will probably survive. But if you combine that with an artillery, all that's evaporated.
So you actually, yeah, I agree. But you actually see here, SiZe has done the same build 3 games in a row, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
And now BoYcaH is
Copied
doing
it.
that build as well. Yeah, he has copied it. Yeah.
There's no other way around it. It's a legit copy. But like you said, if it works, then yeah, you gotta do it. Oh, what happened to SiZe's unit? He was building something. Oh, SiZe just lost 500.
I mean, I can't get my head round it.
That he built the barracks, or
Just
the fact
all
that
of it. That one battle master walks across the map and does that.
Well, the fact that SiZe's own battle master is not doing anything is not good either. Oh wow, I think that's put SiZe quite significantly behind.
Yeah. BoYcaH already with the licks out. I mean, for the early game, that is what BoYcaH's done is nice. It's tight. There's no new battle masters getting in there. He's pretty safe, or was pretty safe on his other supply with the bunker.
Yeah. Although now, I think if you were to drive the battle master towards that bottom right, I think the prop center actually blocks that bunker.
True. But they're all into gap mode now because the licks is flying about.
I do like the fact that BoYcaH's dropped in a prop straight away. I think SiZe might have done the same if he hadn't lost all those trucks, but
That has set him back a bit.
yeah. Well, the option's there for you to either go. Yeah, he's going for the prop. I was going to say the option's there to either go for the prop or go for a fast expansion.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely got to try and get some mini successes after losing 2 trucks like that.
Agreed, agreed.
Oh, I'm not sure about this.
Oh,
That was... Ooh.
dicey.
Yeah.
Do you think SiZe panics sometimes, or just maybe he just had units going there and that he forgot about it?
I'm not sure. Can't say, really.
That was kind of questionable what he did there. He almost lost his licks doing that. BoYcaH's expanded.
Yeah. I think he scrolls around the map a lot, so you never normally catch SiZe out on sneaky things. Because he's scrolling around a lot. Now, as much as that's great, if you've clicked your helix across the map and you're spending time looking around the map, that can also be dangerous. So it could be that. But BoYcaH is way ahead. Lotus already getting oil. 3rd supply, nice and secure.
He's going to lose the 2 gats there as well.
Yeah.
On the top left. Where is BoYcaH's Lotus? Do you know?
It was just capturing those, and it's getting the refinery thing now. The reinforcement pad, sorry. Yep.
Yeah. No doubt that's probably going to go towards that top left hand side for the oils. You could even send it to their base, to be honest, and cause havoc and not worry about the oil.
That's the 3rd gap that's gone down for SiZe,
He's not very friendly with his gats. Is he gonna have enough anti-air?
Oh, BoYcaH's made a real boo-boo here.
Big boo-boo there.
Licks down. Licks down.
I think BoYcaH tends to do that quite a bit, where he'll just sacrifice units, and now he'll just focus on Overlord, ECM, dual war factory spam.
Right. A little bit like the Licks has done its job. I've had enough of it. Now I'm onto Overlords.
Exactly.
Ooh. Well, that was a good reaction to pull that Lotus there.
Definitely.
You'd pull
It's
a Lotus, wouldn't you?
It's a nice move what BoYcaH's done. He's just left the gap at the oil, so Lotus can't go over there to capture it.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, and with that gun, if it gets one shot off, you should beat this gat as well. There you
go. With that gun, get the one shot off, eh?
Yeah. Just need the one.
It's kind of true, you know. Yeah, I think this is where you tend to see. I think this is where BoYcaH's made his modification in the game, where I think he starts to, once he realizes he's ahead, he'll just sit back and try and secure that winning condition even more, if that makes sense. So he won't continuously over push, if that makes sense.
So he wouldn't just rally up the middle and just say, "Alright, I'm going to kill you now." He's going to be more methodical. He'll try and knock SiZe off his third supply and throw down 5 bunkers by it.
Yeah, from what I gather, from what I can see. You know, this is comparing, you know, from like, let's say 2017, but even prior to that. Well, obviously prior to that he was, you know, not on that level, but let's say certainly after 2018 he was trying to get to that level. I think from 2018 to now, you can see the change whereby he's a lot more methodical in his approach.
That gun has got a long range, by the way. I'm not being funny there. Look how far it shot, though. It did!
I believe you, I believe you. Now it's SiZe's gun.
It is.
But this is tricky now. I think this comes down to whoever wins the thing is.
Yeah, this is it.
Not too sure why time keeps building Gatlings though. He needs to have a bit. Oh look, if that was another Overlord, that would have helped out significantly. Oh, this is really nice though. What SiZe has done?
He's taken out all the gats.
Gats.
Oh my!
What a fucking smart guy! Holy shit!
And he's in with the licks. BoYcaH way up on XP and Nuke Migs though are on the field, so this is still BoYcaH's game. I mean, great little move from SiZe, but he's been knocked off his third supply. Ooh, neither player have their CC. Dozer hunt from the SiZe here.
That's tricky. It's gonna be tricky because there's Nuke Migs and also he's got 2 dozers.
True. But he can Lotus the Nuke Mix.
That is true. But he'll have to wait until the Nuke Migs are either out of spot or they've used their ammunition. This is the other thing I don't like about SiZe. Like, for example, you know, BoYcaH sold his supply at his unsafe.
Yep.
SiZe ends up keeping them and doesn't sell them. Like, imagine having like 750 or something as an additional income. Not that he needs it at this moment in time because he's floating like 3k, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Is it that? Is it 750?
Well, I think it's half, isn't it?
But you get a truck as well, worth 600. So I think it's 450 you get.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, still worth it. No point keeping it. So here's that hit we were talking about, that we were dreaming about at the beginning.
Yeah. He's taking out an airfield and supply, and going to take out all the trucks. Holy shit! What a hit! That was a nice hit from SiZe.
Now, BoYcaH killed the top oil, but SiZe is being allowed that bottom oil. I think BoYcaH's forgotten about that, to be honest,
Yeah.
in all the things that are going on. Which is not a lot at the moment, but prior to that, there was a lot going on.
I think I don't know what SiZe is doing here. Like, he's got money in the bank, so this is the other thing where he could improve. Like, he's got 4K. You know, that should instantly be put down either on a prop or an expansion. Probably an expansion. Holy shit!
Holy
Did you see
moly.
the chain?
Yeah.
You know that Overlord went from being yellow, no, being blue to yellow to white now.
Yeah. And now it's locked. No! What? Knock it down! Alright, finally knocked down. Oh, here comes the licks!
Oh wow! But there's gats everywhere. Oh, he needs to keep the licks
How
alive.
has he done this? He's killed every nuke MiG.
He's gonna lose the licks though.
Yeah. Oh,
SiZe
my word.
still hasn't expanded. He's throwing away. See, this is what I mean. This is the difference. Like, for example, BoYcaH would have realized, well, okay, you know, I'm in a position where he's got no nuke MiGs at the moment. He's got only literally one supply. I've got 4K in the bank. You know, what do I do? He'll probably sit back, get his own expansion, and then, you know, then move out after that. Maybe that's what I mean. Like, that's what I would do.
Yeah. I mean, I think SiZe tried to force something to try and get on top of those nuke MiGs, which he did. Just not getting the Helix out was unfortunate for him.
True. The thing is, you forcing that is good, but if you're forcing it to the point where you're just still in the same spot, isn't good. If that makes sense, you need to be able to get yourself back into it by expanding or something like that.
Yeah. Nice mind drop from BoYcaH, and BoYcaH's actually cash hacking SiZe all day long. I've just noticed it.
Oh snap!
Look at that.
Yeah.
All day long. That's 700 gone.
That's a lot. How long has he been doing that for?
Well, I've just seen 2.
Oh
Here's
snap!
the
Yeah.
third.
That's gonna be the third. I think that's game. I think the fact that I don't think SiZe has spotted that.
No.
He's just throwing away units here.
Oh, well, maybe next level from BoYcaH. Leave SiZe the oil so you can cash hack him all day.
Bomb is going to come in and hit his last mining supply here. Those will be gone as well.
BoYcaH GG out now. He is out of the cache. He has noticed this, but...
Well, he's got the oil still, so he could still get himself... Oh, well, he needs to kill the Lotus.
He needs to run away with that Lotus.
But again, like, look, he could sell those 2 supplies and re-establish. Well, he's got the supply still alive on that side. BoYcaH's probably going to go finish that off.
I mean, yeah, the Lotus is down, but SiZe is down and out here. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing he can do.
But he got himself into, you know, a pretty decent position. He just didn't do anything with that 4K.
Yeah, I mean, it's ended up close despite everything.
True.
Funnily enough, that reinforcement pad's come in pretty handy for BoYcaH. A couple of Battle Masters there, which are making a difference, yeah. GG.
GG's. Well played, BoYcaH.
Yeah, 5-5 now.
Is it? Yeah, it is 5-5, isn't it? I'm half falling asleep here.
We are reaching the climax.
Oi, oi. 5-5. So they got one more matchup to win each for us to see a tank mirror, right?
Yeah, and you know what is left now, don't you?
Oh, it's the paint mirror.
2 stealth mirrors is what we've got.
Jeez. That's gonna be tough.
But SiZe's map. SiZe's map. If they let us pick, shall I pick like Desert Quadrant?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
No, there's a lot on the line here. I won't for them. I'll pick something normal if SiZe wants us to pick. Or SiZe went offline, by the way. I don't know why.
Maybe it's just his internet probably cut out. Not internet cut out, but the room might have cut out. Right. Oh my god! Just reading that nonsense again on the chat. So apparently, comparing Freestyler and Google as the same level as Flame in itself. No offense, Freestyler is a quality player. I think that's flaming Freestyler. Freestyler is a very underrated player.
I mean, my comment is I think they're both great players. When I came back, Freestyler was wrecking me, and I was learning a lot from him. And Google has been arguably the strongest team player. He certainly, I gave him that accolade before he sort of disappeared. And yeah, really good player. So. But I think the debate was mainly just like spam versus reviewing replays rather than
anybody's skill
downgrade a player or whatever.
Exactly. I think that's just manipulation of words right there. Yeah, let's just leave that kind of people where they should be left, right?
Well, I'm not gonna get involved in the drama. I've said my piece,
which is fair. TD for the old schools. That's me and you. Granny game that size.
Well, he's chatting us up rather than focusing. Oh.
So, does this bring back fun memories for you, TDA?
I do love it. Yeah, I still love it.
The paint mirrors on TD. I remember in the time where there was just an early meta game just to get the cars.
Yeah, I mean that changed builds quite a bit actually. When the cars were involved, because as China, for example, you generally had to go middle supply just to not get wrecked by the cars. And even as like a GLA mirror, you would contest them.
Yeah. Well, ironically enough, the bottom spot was always in a tougher spot to try and get the cars. But if you were to send the first terrorist, if everything was done perfectly, you could actually deny the top car and get the one closer to you. Was it that way, or was it that you get the closest one with you first as the bottom spot? I think it's that way.
You could deny the further one if you sent it straight there, whilst getting your own one with your second terrorist.
Yeah.
Have you seen SiZe here being cheeky with this forward tunnel on BoYcaH's oil?
SiZe is he's doing some balling moves. He's actually not even built a tunnel in his base. And what the fuck are we watching? Look at his boxing on the left. Wow.
Oh, one of those workers is running all the way around.
Yeah, that's not good. I think SiZe just might have got tired. Like these are things that I'm telling you about. He's not even got the technical upgrade either.
Oh my god. How has he not got the vet tech?
I have no idea. The good thing here is the fact that SiZe has killed that tunnel on the left.
That's pretty big.
Agreed. Is he gonna... Oh, he didn't bother looking for the rebel. But his worker line's gonna get absolutely wrecked here, so I should put a scaffold here.
Oh
my god, what's he doing?
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god!
He got a lot of the RPGs.
Sick.
The non-vetted tech came in from the other side and had a little poke.
So the non-vetted tech did some work.
It did.
Wow. This has done really well for SiZe, to be honest. The way he's opened up, he's actually denied BoYcaH's early oil grab.
Yeah. Getting his own oil behind that, and has control over the... Well, he doesn't quite have control over the middle, but he's in a better spot to get control of the middle, I would say.
Yeah.
That forward tunnel. Nice from BoYcaH there, look. TT on the tunnel.
Yep, yep. That's actually pretty good in the fact that that TT was forced, so that's less technicals in his base, or less tech and units.
True.
Oh, SiZe could lose his entire army. Oh no. Worker army, I was gonna say.
Ooh, SiZe comes in with 3 techs.
He needs to stop the oil though. That's nice play from BoYcaH. For not trying to deny it from going from the top side, so you had to drive it around.
Yeah, but very nice from SiZe. He's back on it. He's back on it.
Yeah. He must have taken something at half time or something. He's definitely upped his game a little bit. Can he hear that oil grab from that spot? He must have done. He's moving. Is he gonna deny it?
No, he won't stop this one.
That's pretty significant there. Imagine if that was denied again, how far SiZe would be. Nice micro from BoYcaH, keeping that tech alive.
Well, SiZe's focus now shifted to the mid, I think. He's slowing down the supply there. He's on dual arms dealer. BoYcaH's slowing his second arms dealer down.
Is that a real or a fake? I think that's a fake.
Yeah, I think that's a fake.
I never really understood that, why people, if they've got the money, build a fake and then research it. Because that, if you've got the money and you wanted to build a second arm dealer, why wouldn't you just build it straight away? Does that make sense?
Yeah, you'd only build the fake if you're being money efficient, if you've literally not got 2.5k.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this could be significant though, this engagement in the middle. Yeah, exactly. Early game, I understand it. Like, you want to get an extra tunnel out, get the map presence out, so getting the fake war factory and then upgrading it once you've got that money. Not only does that help speed up the process of collecting, but it also allows you to get that extra tunnel up on the map. But in like situations like that, you don't need to drop a fake down.
Have you seen SiZe there on the left?
On the left, he's trying to get the oil, right?
No, he's using that bike, and he's just denied one worker to stop BoYcaH building a tunnel.
Oh wow!
And BoYcaH's had to pull 2 quads to try and stop it.
SiZe is a fucking genius. Holy shit, he's gonna do it again, isn't he?
Look.
Oh my god, that's some next level play right there.
Do we have
I'm
RPGs
not too sure.
in here? We do have RPGs in here. In comes the bike. Is the bike? What is that? He's gonna try and capture it now.
Oh my god, SiZe is a fucking ballin'. Holy shit.
Smart as well. As I say, you know now if BoYcaH's running at you with the tech, expect a TT.
Yeah.
Didn't pop. Stuff like that can cost you the game.
Well, as long as, like you said, it costs you the game. Like, he's in such a position whereby he doesn't need to try and engage and stop that. He just pops from the one back, and behind that he's got his oil. So SiZe is massively ahead.
He got BoYcaH's oil there.
Yeah.
BoYcaH, during all that, somehow got SiZe out of the middle though, on the left side there.
Well, he did well to clear out that left side. Obviously, SiZe didn't have any tunnels there, which is quite significant.
Here comes another Terra, maybe. Oh, he's going for the units. Ooh. It is so dangerous when BoYcaH's doing that, isn't it? He's so good at it. So good at it.
It's his last chance to loot when you're in positions like that. See, I try not to do that, where get yourself into a position where you need to force a tech terror on the army, because just like that, it can fail, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but he has such a high strike rate though with it that
That's
I can
true.
see why he keeps doing it.
That is true.
Gets him a lot of success. Well, BoYcaH's finally getting that oil back. But SiZe seems... I think he must have a ton of units. Look in his base, and I think he's got like a full tunnel as well. I think he might be gearing up for a big attack on BoYcaH's base. Look at the positioning of these two tunnels. One on the right, one in BoYcaH's sort of base area as well.
I think the game is there for SiZe to throw away, to be honest. He's massively ahead.
So SiZe will, if he wins this, will be at match point.
Oh, good pop from BoYcaH there.
SiZe has got it. Look at the amount of quads.
And they're vetted quads as well. They're not just like normal quads. Ouch.
Wow.
GG.
GG.
SiZe showing who's boss on his old turf.
Yeah. Played it really well. Played it really, really well. Well played, Big SiZe.
Sure.
Alright, so that is 6-5. Pressure on BoYcaH now. I think he can take the pressure, though.
Agreed,
I mean,
agreed.
good position for SiZe to be in, but BoYcaH's confident of his stealth. And it's going to be another stealth mirror here to get it to the decider.
Another paint mirror.
Yeah. Now, what map do you think BoYcaH would pick? Because we've had Vendetta, we've had... Well, he might pick Snowy.
Yeah,
or he
I think
might
he's gonna...
pick Sand Serpent, maybe. Probably Snowy.
I think BoYcaH picked TD, didn't he?
No, that was SiZe. He was doing his... SiZe was doing his...
Yeah, I think he'll go Snowy. He seems to favour Snowy quite a bit.
Yeah.
How many games has SiZe won in the GLA mirrors then?
I think he lost the GLA mirror 2-1. And he just won that stealth. What was the other stealth mirror they played? Which map was that on? I'm trying to remember now.
Well, TD, isn't it?
No, they did one before that. I think SiZe lost that. Was that on Desolated District? He lost that.
Yeah, that's correct.
So it's 1-1 on Stealth Mirror, and BoYcaH won 2-1 on the GLA mirror.
So SiZe is up in the mirrors of GLA. Well, not even like out of all the GLAs that they played, because they played 3 times GLA and 2 times Stealth, right?
Yeah, but I think SiZe was he lost 2-1 in the GLA mirror, and I think was the Stealth not 1-1, so he is still down in the GLAs overall.
Okay. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he was checking the maps.
Maybe, yeah. Might have had a look through. Needs to get the right choice. I've just put Snowy up because I'm guessing he'll pick... Oh, yes, yeah, he's going. We know him, right?
Yep. Read like a book.
So what do you think he'll do here? 3 supply, play it a bit slower?
Yeah, I think in this game he's going to go 3 supplies. I think on this map it's a lot easier to go for the 3 supplies as well. I think he'll try and rely on his mechanics.
Yeah, Let's have a look. Supply thrown down, supply thrown down for both players. SiZe at match point. Just remind everyone about that.
Oh yeah.
SiZe
I'm
is
surprised.
going greedy, I think. He's going 3 supplies straight before barracks here, SiZe.
Oi, oi, oi. That's even more greedy than usual. Wow.
And he still hasn't thrown down the barracks.
What the fuck?
Hang on a minute. Hang on a
Have
minute. Is this...
Double AD.
I think this is my build. The old... Is it?
No.
Ah, SiZe, you let me down. We wanted the double arms dealer.
I'm not a big fan of this variance of it. I think he needs to tunnel and get that bunker on the right. I think that's quite significant because if BoYcaH if BoYcaH was to get into that and build another tunnel there, he can literally just kick SiZe off that supply.
Yeah.
But yeah, standard play from BoYcaH on this map. Something different here. Have you seen what SiZe has done? Holy shit!
Where are we looking?
Look at his main base. He's sending a rebel.
That is ultimate greed, then.
Yep. I don't even know what to call that. I don't even think that's called greed. That's something else, man.
Well, BoYcaH's gone greedy. SiZe has just gone more greedy. So if he doesn't take... I wouldn't taste... Oh, he might be worried that's a TT. That's why he's chasing it.
Is there anything in there? You can select it. Oh, this is tricky though from SiZe. SiZe is... Oh, it's got a terrorist in there.
BoYcaH killed himself, I think. Very nice pullback with the tech from SiZe. He even pulled his workers as well. You're going to see a scrap deny?
No.
Did he get
Oh,
that?
did he? I don't know. I think he... No, he didn't.
Didn't scrap deny in time. So...
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, SiZe doing things like that goes to show you that, you know, this gear is like... It's almost, as you were talking about earlier on, consistency, right? With him.
I think so. I mean, this is... SiZe has just taken a huge advantage into this game. So
Massive.
far, he has control over that left area, which can be a nice area to control. He's ahead on the oil grab. He was ahead on the 3 supplies from the start, and he's harassed BoYcaH as well.
The only thing that's probably not going for him is the fact that he's not collecting efficiently at his main supply and at his unsafe. He's only got 3 at the front, and he's only got 4 on his main.
He's got 500 on his left one as well. Big engagement here.
Okay. That grenade tech and the super techs.
Putting in the work.
Yeah. He's gonna get himself 2 super techs. Oh no, he's not gonna get 1.
Okay, 2 grenade-y techie thingies.
Not bad.
SiZe got the oil. SiZe going 3 arms dealer.
Well, I can't really take credit for that because I always get slaughtered for taking credit. I've even just got slaughtered in the chat just now.
Oh.
But yeah, it looks like we're starting to see quite a few three War Factory builds.
I just, well, I can't see SiZe losing this. I'm sorry to spoiler it.
Oh, the only way he loses this game is if he runs into a demo trap or has a bad engagement, right?
I think so, yeah. I mean, BoYcaH's got his 2 arms dealers up. SiZe has got the 3 up already. He's going to get the repair thingy, which is pretty handy.
Yeah.
Might do a touch more harass before he then selects
Finishes
all
them
quads,
off.
selects all quads and runs across the map.
I wonder how much utility you'll get out of these. Oh, there you go. That answered my question.
Is that known as Curse of the Caster, that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Died 1 second later.
You could have got so much more utility out of it. But here's the other thing from SiZe, like you're going 3 war factories, now would be the time to make use of that, if that makes sense. Him waiting is basically giving more opportunities for BoYcaH to get into his own 3 war factories or palace or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think SiZe could definitely force it. He might be waiting for that gun, he's very quirky like that, SiZe. I think he might wait for that gun just for the extra little bit of DPS. Having said that, he's trying to push this radar tower.
Which is, that just does not make sense to me. Like, you're gonna lose at least majority of your quads, although it looks like
that's what is he doing? Why?
So this is where SiZe is gonna throw away the game. Like things like this. Why would you not go straight through the middle? Like literally, there's no bunker to worry about, and it's a direct access to his production.
It was risky, but despite that, he has got more, and he has got scrapped quads, so I think he's still going to be fine here. He wants to kick BoYcaH off that 3rd supply.
It's fine, which is the right move, but why would you want to go into an area where there's 2 tunnels where you could actually go through the middle?
Yeah, he could have just gone through the middle and flanked that 3rd supply rather than headbutt it.
Yeah. I think he needs to go into a palace now, in my opinion.
He's got a lot of quads at home. Right, he's given up with trying to repair that radar tower.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I mean, it's easy to be cautious when you get yourself in what you think's a good position. You think to yourself, well, all I have to do now is not maybe throw it away. And he's maybe being overly cautious here, where we can see the map and think to ourselves he should just push, but easier said than done. Well, this is what he could have done a minute ago, what he's doing now.
Exactly. And that would have been 2 war factories versus 3. But the thing is, if you're going to be cautious, then you gotta go to that next level of the game, which is building that palace in, right? He's
got the repair bay, and I think despite this, BoYcaH's just had a heart attack where he sees the amount of quad SiZe has got. Look at this amount of quads from SiZe here.
I don't think I would have had a heart attack. I would have shat my pants if I saw that. Holy
Look
shit!
At it. BoYcaH's doing really well, attacking from 2 sides. Here comes a TT. 1, 2, 3, 4 quads went down. I still don't know how he detonates them so fast.
What is SiZe doing? This is great play by BoYcaH. BoYcaH's kind of...
BoYcaH. Is BoYcaH going to win this fight?
I think he is.
That is incredible from BoYcaH. He had way less. He's winning the fight. He is winning the fight. And SiZe has the repair thingy. Wow.
That's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
So
I'm not too sure.
The surround, left, right, and the TT, which made SiZe's army panic, and he picked a few off, drew SiZe into that radar where he wasted a lot of DPS on that radar building.
Yeah, yeah.
Really good engagement.
I think BoYcaH could actually... I think SiZe is still going to be ahead because he's got the palace and he could just get AP bullets and stuff.
Yeah. Is BoYcaH even on a palace? No.
No.
SiZe is worried now. He's thrown down a demo trap.
Well, it's smart at the end of the day. If he's going to quad spam, I think that's the right move to do, is by dropping these demo traps.
Yep.
If you got what is it, 200-300? You're worth just dropping those around the map anyway, even if you weren't in a bad spot.
Now BoYcaH's pushing. Here he is with this TT again. Okay, he stops it. It just should not work against quads. It shouldn't. But he made it work.
Holy shit, do you see the distance of that gun from the back?
Oh, I said that before.
Yep, agreed. I think I don't think SiZe should engage here with the quads. Just use your buggies, pick them off from range.
Yeah. I don't like that from SiZe at all.
No, neither do I.
Okay, he's got a few buggies in the mix. Guess he's just using the quads as a little bit of a front line. But I'd prefer hit and run, to be honest, at the moment.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Poor Rebel. Rebel died.
1, 2, is that 9, 6, 7, 8 buggies in the mix or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 buggies in the mix.
Oh, he needs to get those buggies out of this.
Has he got men in the palace?
Looks like it.
Does it?
Well, it's
Sure.
not firing anything. It
Oh,
might be
there
a
we go.
oh no, yeah, he does. Yeah, this is where he closes out the game. This is really good play from
Yeah.
SiZe.
This was a much better engagement.
And the buggy ammo upgrade now as well.
BoYcaH only just slowing down a palace, so SiZe has a window here. Just pick off units all day long.
Oh, you can definitely pick off the units, but it'll be a bit more tricky with the tunnels.
I don't know why BoYcaH's still fighting there. I think this is a moment of where you just realise I've lost this.
And GG.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably carry on to the last scaffold, but I think he's sitting there knowing, cursing maybe, I don't know, whatever you do when you're losing, but...
What do you do if after a set if you lost and stuff? Like, do you get angry or do you like sulk or anything like that, or do you like walk around to kind of calm yourself down?
I
or...
go and fake a load of people on Clan War. No, I don't. I don't know, you feel a bit bad, and then I think about the mistakes I made and try and get on top of those. Yeah, I mean, competitive, so not happy about it, but not going to cry about it. I always try and GG and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Best way always to GG if you can. I don't like, for me, I don't really care. I don't know, as bad as that sounds, I don't know.
Well, that's good,
like,
in a way.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's good to win.
Yeah.
But, like, for me, if I lost a set, like, for example, when I lost 8-0 to you, it didn't really faze me, if that makes sense.
That's good, because you don't want one result to affect your confidence or self-doubt yourself or whatever.
True. Well, don't get me wrong, like, in terms of, like, self-doubt obviously creeps in. Not to the point where it knocks my confidence, if that makes sense. Like, I think I'm pretty accurate with identifying my mistakes. Like you said, you think about the mistakes and then just try and correct them.
Yep. I think that
So
template can work at whatever level. Should work, because it's easy to get angry, blame your opponent, blame luck, whatever. But it's better to try and, well, maybe not instantly, calm down a bit first, but then if you can review yourself a bit and, yeah, pick up on some mistakes. And just a shout out to Vivid, because he's quietly done that, hasn't he? He never sort of flames or anything like that. Just quietly gets on with it.
For sure. Vivid has impressed me the most, not just in terms of skill, but mentality as well.
Well, he said to us he's only done like 50 3v3s when we did the 3v3 set.
Yeah.
And in a short space of time, he's, well, there's been topics about him, should he be expert level and stuff. He's probably the next contender, right? The next one in line.
I think he should have got it straight as the day that Farga got it. And I understand the premise behind, well, he's played for 10 years. But if Vivid could do what Farga did in, 2-3 years of playing, well, I think he's played for what, 1.5 years?
Mm-hmm.
And he's achieving what Farga's done in 10 years. Surely that kind of gives him precedence in terms of being at a high skill level, right? Well, not a high skill level, but being able to have the ability to do it.
Yeah, if he can challenge in such a short period of time, that's definitely a compliment.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's never any criteria with the expert thing. I think it's just a case of they want to see him doing that for longer. But I'm confident he'll eventually be voted in.
Yeah. If he continues to play, then for sure he will definitely be voted in. I think Freestyler should also have gotten one, to be honest.
Yeah.
I know his tournament performance has not been great, but obviously if you're giving like the same, the problem here is the benchmark will always be set to the one that you've given before, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if Bog's got an expert badge for, he's clearly an expert player in terms of the plays.
Oh my god, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but a Tox bomb just hit about 500 buggies.
Bam. That's going to be instant GG.
I was focused on this demo trap, which I'm waiting for SiZe to run over. and BoYcaH has got that on manual, so
yeah.
Oh, I think he's waiting for SiZe to drive down a little bit more. But poor old BoYcaH here, because SiZe has dropped down a scud, load of markets, load of quads at home, ton of buggies.
I think all his buggies to the Tox bomb hurt him hard.
Yeah, BoYcaH's down to 2 buggies now.
GG right there.
Yeah.
Well played, SiZe.
Well, mid-set, he had one of those moments where we wondered what he was doing again, but he has shown some moments of genius through this.
For sure. Definitely high-level play from both players, to be honest, throughout the set.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll get a big SiZe victory comment. You know, he likes to say that, doesn't he, sometimes on all chat. Say my name, big SiZe. Because him and BoYcaH have had a little bit of ding-dong salt, haven't they, over this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think SiZe probably won't say anything, knowing SiZe. It'd be nice though. Obviously, you know that BoYcaH can get a little bit too salty. Like sometimes he can't take it as banter, although he gives banter.
Yeah.
But no, just touching back on before, I think Vivid should definitely be expert. I think Freestyler as well.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you got to paint everybody with the same benchmark from the last expert.
Wow, look at this though. Just SiZe clearing it all up. I guess BoYcaH's just processing this at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, no GG.
Good game from SiZe.
You have been
so BoYcaH takes the set. SiZe takes the set over BoYcaH there 7-5. So we don't go to the tank mirror.
That's a bit of a shame. That would have been nice to watch, because I think BoYcaH would have won the tank mirror if he had gone to the tank mirror.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun set. It was definitely a close set as well. Usually these two are pretty close games.
I know I probably kept you past your bedtime, but thank you for joining because it made it more fun. They lied to us though. They only said to us there were 3 paint mirrors and there were 6. So I'm going to tell the big SiZe off for that because that was naughty. But
definitely,
there we go.
definitely.
There we have it. So SiZe takes away. Where are they? Well, I think BoYcaH's gone straight offline.
Fair enough.
I think SiZe might have done as well, actually.
Oh, he's in the room.
Oh no, he's in the room.
You want to do a interview with him?
Yeah, can do. You can add him to the call. You better do that bit.
No, you're the main host. You can do it. I'm just the co-host.
All right. How do we add him in? He might not have me as the friend thing though in Discord.
Oh, look, okay, I'll see if I can add him in.
Yeah, he's gonna do an interview, so we're gonna get an interview with the big SiZe.
Are you here, Exa?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Mr. Kenny is here. Big SiZe. Welcome.
Hello, big noobs.
Oh, there he is. The store Hest. He's won it.
Hello.
Hello. Well played. GG's.
Thanks.
The chat liked some of those moments. We were picking out some moments of genius throughout.
Which was that?
Well, we loved the stealth bike on TD to deny the worker tunnel.
Yeah, I like that too.
You did something else in another game which was next level as well. Was that one of the nuke games? I forget now.
I think it was when he was killing the barracks and he was trying to get his nuke Battlemaster into the supply line.
Yeah.
I think it was the one where he stole my war factory and I just killed it to make myself level 3.
That's the one.
Yeah.
You made yourself level 3. Yeah.
I just knew that by killing that, I would reach enough to get the carpets and artillery. So, no idea to sell it.
Right. Well, nice set in the end. So what was that? That was a bet and a challenge and a sponsor thing at the same time, was it?
Well, I was bored. I had no plans today, and nothing was going on anywhere. So I just typed BoYcaH, let's play $100, and he's
Right.
like, okay.
Wow. Okay.
And he came up with this set of matches,
Right.
and AKA stepped in as well.
Wow. Oh, so you're gonna have a nice post-match drink as a celebration then, because that went well.
Yeah, I should.
Good stuff. All right. Well, we didn't know because there'd been talk about that mirror challenge and stuff. We didn't know if it was linked to that. Was it supposed to be linked to that? Or?
Well, I'm still waiting for an answer. BoYcaH did say that he would get back to me once this big tournament is over. You and him in the final.
Right.
So we see what happens, but I'm looking forward to that if he wants to do it.
Well, thanks for showing me how to beat him. I'll watch these replays.
I don't think you have any problems. You're playing too good yourself.
Do you have anything you want to ask BoYcaH from the set? Is he there?
I think
he's there.
you covered pretty much all of it, to be fair. What was your favourite game, I guess, out of the whole of the set?
I think I had a good start going 2-0 in the beginning, and I liked that nuke mirror where I killed the war factory. I think I played excellent that game, and I also liked the first game, the DLA mirror. Everything went my way, and I countered all of his attacks, and also this last game. Those were my favorites.
Okay, and
which were yours?
There's a question from, just to interject there, just a quick question from the chat. Someone says, could you ask SiZe about his preparation process, please?
I don't really have that much. I play straight from work, or I'm laying on the couch and wants to play. I rarely do any warm-up games. Maybe I should, because I have been losing quite a lot lately.
So there you have it. That's what we suspected. We talked about this during the set, that you rock up and play. there's no prep or warm up, but yeah.
I mean, yesterday with the games playing versus you guys, the 2 versus 2, I did think about some stuff to do.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately, I didn't know the maps that well.
Right.
Especially with the one with the 7 cars on it.
I must confess, we did have a little look at that, and we just thought, wow, there are a lot of cars. Let's get the cars.
Yeah, and that's just my own fault. If I do a bit more homework, I think I could do better in the big games.
Yeah, I mean, if the sets are close, like a map win can make a difference, right? And sometimes a little bit of prep can get you that one map win. But I think our favourite game was that nuke mirror on... Was it Natural Threats?
Yeah, Natural Threats. Yeah. I still don't understand how you managed to turn that around.
Oh yeah, that game. That was crazy. I thought I was in a good position, had the middle, had the oil, and all of a sudden he has this huge army coming against me, and I just lost all of my stuff.
What was you thinking at that time when you see all that shit coming towards you?
I was like, shit, I've been floating 10k and just relaxing and going for the nuke mix and losing all the army. As the game turned out, that was the only option I had. It was just lucky that my helix was shooting his helix when it was healing on the airfield. Yeah. I don't know if you saw that.
We saw that a grounded helix killed a flying helix, and his helix had like twice the health points compared to yours.
If he has shut down my helix, I would have lost that game for sure.
But you were, we can see the whole map, of course. You were in a great position, but I think you took a not favourable engagement in his base, and you had a couple of units chilling in your base, and then it totally swung from that engagement. We could see the whole map.
Totally.
You were way ahead. You had the middle supply. I think you had the oil or something as well.
Yeah, and I even killed some of his base on the right side, the barrack and the helix. So I don't know what just happened. I must have been lazy. Floating 10k is not a good idea, apparently.
Yeah. Well,
Is there any reason why you float 10k? Is it just where you think that you've got the game won and then you just kind of go chill mode, or is it more because you're just not that fast? Why is it that you tend to float a lot of 10k a lot of time?
Yeah, I'm honest. I wish I had the answer for that. I think sometimes because of all the actions on the map, and me being lazy in the game, if I have the lead, I don't see any reason to start spamming from 3 War Factory as I have 80% of the map. I just chill and out spam them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes it works, sometimes not.
Well, before we say congratulations one more time and let you crack off and I'll sign out the stream, I think Scuba thinks I'm his secretary, so I'll ask this question. He says, when do you want to play the domination match?
Well, if he has time tomorrow, I'm ready.
Right. I don't know if he's back from his holiday or whatever he's
Oh.
doing, or he might be out drinking. Is that hashtag too soon? Might be hashtag
Well,
too soon for that. Right.
I will only play if he shows up. I'm not gonna waste my time.
Alrighty. Well, GG's well played. We enjoyed casting that. Although you did lie to us. You said there were only 3 of those paint mirrors, and there were 6 of them. So
I rarely lie, but I'm reading the chat now, and I see I typed in 3 stealth as well.
okay. Well, we missed that. It was a shock to us. We were like, no, Logica nearly went to bed. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean they are rough.
Anyway,
thanks
I think
you
the
guys
chat.
for
I think the
streaming
chat
it.
loves you though. Yeah. So Hepsi says he wants to see you spam and be more active, and good interview with the champion. So very nice. The chat likes you.
That's what matters. We're here for the fun.
Yeah. All right. Coolio.
All
GG.
right. GG.
GG's.
See you guys.
Well played.
See you.
See you.
Thanks. Bye.
See you later. Alrighty, well I'll probably round up the stream there as well. Logica.
Cool. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for casting. It was good fun. We did our normal British jokes along the way.
As always.
But that was I must say that they were fun games in there, and we joke about the GLAs, but they were decent actually. So yeah.
To be fair, there weren't many games of the GLAs where it took 40 minutes plus. Quite a few of them were pretty over pretty quickly. So
Yeah, that's true. So I'm not gonna complain. They weren't 2-hour camp games. They were pretty intense. Alrighty, I will end this call for now and get it on the old ending soon bit of the stream. But thanks for joining, and yeah, we'll do this again sometime. It was cool.
Cool. See you.
Alright, see you. GG's. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you for tuning into that. Hope you enjoyed it. Well played to Big SiZe for that. Yeah, sorry if I missed something in chat. I only have the one screen, so I'm doing my best at keeping up with the chat. Oh, I think I've missed a few questions there. So sorry if I did miss a few questions, but we got some nice answers from SiZe there anyway, nonetheless. All right, GG's. See you next time, and yeah, looking forward to the final of the Domi tournament on the 11th. So if I'm not streaming before that, I will see you guys in that final. GG's.